Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the what is it now? Like 33rd, Jesus, 33rd stream of Unravel. Today we're going to be continuing off where we left off with the party finally making their way back from after defeating the Aboleth, trying to follow it, failing in doing so as you found out that whatever pools of water he was residing in led to a larger subterranean ocean. You guys decided to just push your way back to the surface, just trekking through the night as well. Most of you, everyone except for Tyrus, gaining a level of exhaustion because of it. You pushed through the night, came back up to the surface, to the small rocky beach island where you guys had parked your boat. The moment you got there, though, your boat was sailing in an opposite direction. Was at that point about 30-ish feet, slowly gaining 30-ish feet away from the ship. You guys saw Kutoa climbing aboard and subsequently being thrown off of it, some dead. Knowing that there was some other force fighting on that boat, who you guys suspected it to be the humans that were on there whenever you got the boat. Some of you jumped in, Lockett being the first one, after which Ned and Friedrich as well jumped in the boat. And Tyrus currently still standing on the edge of the beach, being the last one to jump in. We are going to start with the combat here. So, I would like for all of you to roll some initiative.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Ho, 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 ho.
20.
Hi.
God damn it.
Ah, pretty good.
I know some of you rolled pretty well. I'm pretty sure Ned rolled really well last game, but we decided to quit before actually jumping into this.
Well, I wouldn't say I rolled really well that game.
You rolled really shit that game. Just that last roll wasn't as bad.
It isn't bad what I rolled now. It's fine.
But yeah, 15 is pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is also +2. Yeah. Oh shit. In that case. Alright. 25 to 20.
23.
23. Friedrich. Oh my.
No.
Ooh la la.
Oh
Right.
my.
Let's see, that's 25 to 20. I got 17. 20 to 15.
17.
16.
17 and 16. 17. Ned, what's your dex bonus? Your dex 15, right?
No, it's 14.
14. In that case, I would like for you to roll an initiative check again. Hi.
Yeah,
No.
dang, gotta do it.
No.
Let's see. After that, it's Lockett, and then after that, it's going to be Tyrus
With a 14.
with a 14. That's actually also pretty solid initiatives, although someone has to be first and
Yeah,
someone
but-
has to be last.
Look at your rolls.
My rolls were
They're
pretty
pretty
decent. Hey, this room
No,
somehow knows who the dungeon master is, I think.
Yeah. You rolled like a natural 20.
But the natural 20 is for someone who's currently not visible yet for most of you. Because as you guys are just swimming towards the ship at this point, first to be in the initiative order is one of the people on the ship. Let's see. That person is going to make his way over to the nearest Kutoa and make his attacks. It's +6. That's a hit. Second attack misses. So his first attack. Let me check. +3. 11. Alright.
La la.
It's 11 points damage. Bring that down. Right. With that, some of you jumped in, started swimming towards the ship. You hear this faint thump on the ship as something's being hit with something else. You guys don't know much yet at this point. Frederick, your turn.
Ah, yes. How much can I swim forward?
Swimming it's difficult terrain technically. So using all your movement, you can get 30 feet, or 15 feet ahead of you from where you're standing right now.
Okay.
Which would bring you in melee combat with the one Kuto standing on your side of the ship.
How does it look?
Completely fine.
Oh, okay.
He's not one of the dead bodies being thrown over that you saw just before.
Can I get to the back of the ship?
Like right here somewhere?
No,
more like
no.
in
Just
between-
go diagonally. Diagonally from my character to the
Yeah, you can go
back of the ship.
10, 20 feet. You got 10 feet of movement left. You could start climbing, which is also difficult terrain, so you can get up 5 feet out of 15 to get on the ship, because this is 15 feet high here.
Okay. Yeah, I will climb
Alright,
the
I would like for you to-
remaining 5 feet.
I would like for you to make an athletics check,
Oh, jeez.
because you're like dragging yourself out of the water on the side of the ship.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's what he's good at.
Yeah, I'm really good at those. Let me just. That's a 5.
5. You hold on to the ship. But you don't manage to get up yet.
Okay.
So that's your movement.
I can still see the one that's behind me, right?
Yeah, there's one to your right. He's past Locke. He's swimming in the water towards the ship. Another one's about 10 feet up to your left, climbing atop the ship.
Yeah, I don't really have anything for that. I could, you know what? I'm gonna shoot the one that's climbing up on the ship.
Alright, go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
Nice. I'll use a psychic blades as well.
Alright, deal some extra damage.
So I'm gonna do 8 damage and then psychic blades.
8 points
Which
of
is-
piercing damage. I'm pretty sure 3d6.
Yeah. I just wanted to check to be sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's type it up. Really?
Wow.
Wow. That does 6 damage, the psychic
Yeah.
blades.
An extra
That's,
6 points of damage. Alright, as you start swimming towards the ship, you hold on to the side as the ship is still slowly moving forward. You're being dragged along with it. You, from under the water, grab the crossbow you have and fire up at the one. You shoot it like right from beneath, like into the rib cage. As he's holding on, he's like, he's looking significantly more hurt than he did a second ago.
Okay.
On the initiative count of 20, the ship moves another 5 feet
God
forward.
darn
Freddy's
it.
still holding on to it. Aye.
That's good that I did that.
After that, it is going to be the fish people. Let's see. This one is going to go a step a little closer. It's going to make an attack toward Lockett. Your
course.
athletics check would have been at disadvantage actually because you have exhaustion. Just realized, but you rolled a 5, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm always at a disadvantage with athletics check, so.
Oof. He's going to
I
attempt to
just suck
stab
at him.
Lockett with a spear. It's going to be 23 to hit Lockett.
I will. I'm gonna need a.
Alright, you're going to. Can you dodge this? You take 4 points of damage, and can you dodge brings it down to 2. You guys also didn't
I did.
heal anything or regain anything because you guys didn't take a long rest.
Yeah, we did. Oh no,
No.
not a long rest.
You
No.
didn't take a long rest.
we took a short rest.
Yep. Alright.
But that's a long time
My
ago.
health. It's not bad.
Next to that, these ones are all going to step a little closer. 5, 10, 15,
Oh, of course.
10, 20. That one can only get up there. This one's going to go to the edge here, and this one jumps over. So that means 2 attacks on him. First attack 13, second attack 12. Both of those attacks miss. Wait, one of them is actually at advantage. Still misses. Alright. That's the Kuto's turn. Ned, you swing, the boat's still slowly leaving. You see Frederick holding on to the side while firing upwards. The one he just hit jumps over the edge. That's how about as much you can see. Also, Lockett got attacked.
Yeah. I'm going to take a page out of the book what Frederick did and grab onto the boat.
Alright, go 10, 20. 20 feet of movement to get to the boat. You can use your other 10 feet to start climbing up if you wish.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to do that.
Right. Roll for an athletics check.
Which, it's a 10.
10's good enough.
At 10,
You can move the next 5 feet. It's difficult to range still technically. But you start climbing up the ship. That's your movement.
you've got a +6 athletics.
Yeah. Plus
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
strength, plus proficiency bonus.
I don't have 4 strength.
True that. Yeah, true that.
Alright. You got your action left. And bonus action.
I do. If I dash, can I get up the boat?
Let's see, that's another 20 feet. Then... Yeah, you can get, with a dash, you can get another 20 feet up. You would be right around here. And you would have another 10 feet of movement left. You would be atop the ship,
Pretty good.
next to one of the Kurtoa.
To enemy, right?
You're currently next to one of them, yeah.
Hey, la la la.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't think I have much I can do other than that.
Well, you can also, you're standing currently next to him, still at the edge of the ship. You could decide to either walk further into the ship, or behind him, or however.
Yeah, I'll go away from the edge, so anyone else can just climb up without me being in the way.
Okay. You got a bonus action left.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
have any. That's
Alright.
okay.
Very well. After that, Lockett, you just got stabbed in the side by one of the spears. You see Frederick holding onto the ship, just shot upwards, and afterwards Ned quickly climbed over. You're currently focused on the one Kutoa next to you, though.
For my armor to use, how much distance is there between me and Frederick?
He's right next to you. He's within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So using your armor, he would be damaged as well.
I will swim to the other side of the Kurtoa.
Alright, go 10, 20 feet on the other side of the Kurtoa.
I will poof.
Alright, you will poof. Where do you want to go?
Can I get on the boat?
Yes, you can get up the boat either on the lower area or on the higher area.
Put me on the lower area.
Alright.
Could you stop talking into a into a fan?
15, 20, 25,
I don't.
30 feet
Oh.
right there. Very well. That's a Constitution saving
He's such
throw
a big fan.
on his end. Alright, that is an 8 for the Constitution saving throw.
It fails, but I can find how much damage it does.
2d6, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
D6.
What mic are you using? Because you are like rattling a lot.
It's a fan.
But that
No.
did look like a fan.
It's Snowball.
Alright.
He's old, but he's.
Yeah, but it did
We
from
can hear that.
from the corner of my eye. It did look like a fan.
Okay. 4 damage.
Did it got dropped in a
yeah,
bathtub?
check the cables for a second. See if everything's connected properly because your sound is quite bad. 4 points of necrotic damage.
Could also be just the internet. So
No, because you guys don't have the problem with me, and we're on the same internet.
fair enough.
No. Wi-Fi. You're on.
Yeah.
After Lockett, Thyros, it's your turn.
Um,
Or wait, Lockett,
can-
sorry,
I'm
you
still
still
up.
You use your bonus action. You jumped on the ship. You're right in the center of the ship, near the mast. Sorry, Cyrus, 1 second.
Alright.
I will take 1 step forward.
Well, you
Step back.
take 5 feet forward. You only have 5 feet of movement left.
I will try and hit that guy.
Alright, go for it.
It's a good move.
10.
10 misses. I would like for you to roll strength saving throw.
Mm.
Oh no.
This is using your arm blade. Excuse me?
I
What?
wonder why.
1.
1. Very well. With that, your shield gets stuck on, or your arm blade gets stuck on the side of the shield of the Skutoa. You are considered grappled because you cannot let go of that thing.
Can I still with normal?
You use your bonus action already to
Oh, I
teleport.
That's true.
So, Tyrus, you're still standing on the edge. The ship's slowly drifting away.
Yeah, just like the other party members, I just. Well, fuck, and I start swimming.
You want to get as close to the ship as possible?
Yeah.
Because the higher area is closer, but and the lower area is further away. But both is the ship. So where do you want to go to?
I want to climb up on the boat on the lower side.
On the
So
lower
it's-
side. Okay, that
yeah.
means you're gonna have to pass that Kuatoa up.
I'll just when I swim past them, I just put them on the water.
All right, we'll see how far you can get. You can get 5, or you can 10, 20, 30, and if you action dash, you're gonna get right next to him.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright. After Thyris, it is the bugbear's turn. Lockie, you at this point notice the bugbear you guys had on the ship is currently wielding these shackles that were holding him on one wrist as some sort of flail, and is just beating the Kuto with it.
Efficient.
So he's going to
I like
continue
it.
attempting to attack the one he's been attacking. That's both of his attacks. That's going to be 1 hit. Second is going to be a failure. It's going to need a strength saving throw from him, which he fails. So his like he first beats the Kuto with the shackles. Afterwards, he hits it again. He managed to hit the shield on the side, and the manacles that are stuck to his wrist are now also stuck to the shield.
How did he get the manacles
7
off?
Well, the manacles, it isn't off. Like, one of the manacles is still stuck on his wrist, right? You connected one of the manacles on his wrist with one of the railings of a bed, which is probably broken at this point. So the one wrist manacle that was stuck is still stuck, and he's currently wielding it as a flail.
Yeah.
That didn't break that.
Let's see.
Then it's my turn. Right?
Yes, it is your turn, because he is stuck.
Yes.
currently.
I want to try to get up. Try to start climbing.
He's also grappled. Alright.
This is
In that case, I would like for you to roll another athletics check.
God damn. With disadvantage, right?
With disadvantage, yes.
Yeah, no, that's a -1.
You're holding on. You're able to hold on. You're not able to climb upwards. You can start moving towards
How?
the lower area, so you don't have to climb as far if you wish.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that.
Alright, you're gonna go 10, 20, 30 feet. That's your movement, and you're able to get to like the lower railing. You
I
still have
can't
to climb
see
up
anything, right?
You see, you can't see over the railing at this point. You can see the guy that's standing up here. I would say you have a line of sight to him, and the one
Okay.
behind you, which is currently right next to Thyrus. This is the one that Lockett stabbed Lockett, and Lockett teleported from.
I guess I'll. You know what? I'll try to. I'll dash and try climbing up again. Is that
Alright.
possible?
Yeah, make another athletics check.
That's better. Not great. That's an 8.
8. With an 8, I would say you use your full dash, but you get atop the ship.
That's fine.
So it's a very insufficient climb.
I can see the bugbear now, right?
You can see the bugbear indeed. The manacle stuck to one of the shields of the Kutoa. You see Locket with her arm blade currently stuck to one of the Kutoa. Yeah, it's a mess.
How does he look?
The bugbear?
Yeah.
He's looking okay.
Okay. Then I will not do anything else. I'll
Aye.
just stay there.
Very well. Again, on the initiative count of 20, the boat moves another 10 feet away, which means the shore isn't that important anymore, but the distance between, let's see, it's going to go another 5, 10 feet.
You can do
That's the distance.
Tyrus.
There's a bigger distance between Thyris and the ship at this point. There we go. Let's see.
Goodbye, Rush.
Goodbye, Chris.
Alright. After that, it is going to be the
Oh,
Kurotoa's turns.
Guess I'll die.
One of them is
Yep.
going to attempt to attack Thyris. It's a 14
Ah.
to hit, which misses.
That
easily.
misses.
After that, one is
Thyris.
going to attack Ned. This other one is going to go move his way down here by the ladder and is
Oh,
going
damn.
to attack Frederick. Let's see.
Oh, damn.
On Ned, 6 misses. On Friedrich, 17 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
Frederick, you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
As the Kuatoa from up top jumping down the ladder just stabs you like right above the shoulder. That hurt. You didn't see that guy for a second. See the other ones? One of them is going
Thyris.
to attack on Thyris missed.
Is this a Threxit?
Jesus. Alright. One of them is going to attack Locket at advantage because Locket is grappled. That is a 21 to hit.
And can he
But,
dodge?
Huh?
Definitely.
Alright.
Uncanny dodge. You take 5 points of piercing damage, reduced to 2. After that,
Bum bum.
2 more attacks on the bugbear at advantage. That misses. Another one that hits. Alright. Let's see. Here's 7 points of piercing damage to the bugbear. Alright. Let's see, that was their turn. Ned. The one standing in front of you on top of the ship just tried to shank you with the spear but missed.
Yeah, that's rude. I guess what I will do is I'll use my bonus action to cast Hex on him.
Use your bonus action to cast Hex.
And using my spear.
For what ability check?
Just strength.
Huh?
The usual.
And you're going to use your spear to kill him.
Yeah.
Attempt to.
And I'm gonna try to hit him with a spear, yeah.
Go for it. You whip out the blood spear.
That one's not gonna hit. So
Natural 1 misses.
but I have a second one.
True.
That's 21 to hit.
Easy.
Nice.
Alright.
On the one that misses, I would like for you to roll a strength saving throw.
Yes. I'll do that first, I guess.
Yes.
That could have been nice for the attack, but that's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, he tries to catch your spear with his shield, but you draw it back and go for the second attack too quickly. Second attack hits. Roll for the damage. Let's see if that guy has
10 damage.
Wait, that guy has been hit. 10
Yeah.
points of damage. Alright, 10 points of damage. You shoot the arrow like right above the shoulder. You're like.
It's a blood spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The spear you just jabbed it. Really. It hurts. He's looking really bad. It's the one that Friedrich had also shot before. But he's just standing upright. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Did you actually add your hex bonus to that? Yeah, you did. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see. After Ned, Locket. You're currently being
Yeah.
grappled. You only have one
Um,
sword left.
I'm trying to attack the one in front of me.
Oh, you're trying to attack the one in front of you. Very well.
Yes.
Let's zoom in on this. There you go.
14.
14.
Bad.
14 misses. You.
And it might-
You're,
that's my
st-
second.
you're still grappled. You only have one attack at this point. You don't
Damn.
you can't hide, disengage, or anything like that because you're grappled and you can't let go. So you don't have a bonus action. Really, you can't use your movement. That's all you can do. Tyrus, currently swimming next to one of the Kuto. He tried to jab a spear at you. The ship still, making its distance away from you.
After I dodge his spear, I basically grab him by the shoulder, shove him underwater a little bit. I grab my axe at the blade, and just underneath where the part where the blade starts, and I basically like shove it into his chest.
Okay, go for the attack. You should try to push him under and go for the
21.
21.
hit.
Definitely hits, yeah.
All right. And that does 13 damage.
13 points of damage. Okay, still standing. But you push him under, and from up there you rip him with the axe. The moment you lift it back up, it's a combination of blood and water that spurts through the air.
I use my extra attack to push it in a little bit further.
Alright, go for it.
14.
14 misses. I need you to roll strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. That's 23.
23, no, you're fine. Nothing happens. But the second attack does miss.
Alright, then I use my... instead of using my shield... Alright, I'll shield bash with my axe. That's
Sure.
possible.
Yeah. For damage or to push him away from you or something?
For damage.
Alright, go for it. Make an attack roll with
Disadvantage. I know.
disadvantage, because technically it's your shield, but full flavored for your axe.
20. Unnatural.
20 still hits. You use this
Alright.
already, so
It's a d6.
Yep.
Plus 3 is 5 points of damage.
no, you don't add your strength modifier to it.
No. I'll roll.
Oh,
eight.
your damage. You're right.
Here's my aura.
Let's see. So that's 5 points of damage.
Yes.
Very well. You're still there. The ship's still taking off without you.
I use my movement to swim after him, and I take the
Alright,
opportunity.
We're gonna go 10, 15, 30. That's all you can do. You can't take an attack of opportunity actually because you use his reaction to try and catch your shield.
Oh,
Let's see.
very good.
After Tyrus, it's the bugbear once more. He's going to attempt to get rid of that grapple. That's his action. He rips the manacles loose from his shield, but that's all you can do at this point. He can't really move either. So he's no longer grappled. But that's all he can do. So, after that, Frederick.
Yes. I'll grab my switch my crossbow out for my spear.
Alright.
And try
A short mithril
shoot-
spear, like this harpoon-like blade.
try to two-hand it and then stab the Kurotoa in his neck.
Alright, you grab by two hands. Go for it.
Yeah, that's a 10.
10, that misses. Roll strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
You do actually get Tyrus's bonus on that, so you can add +3 to whatever you roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I can't. that's a 4.
Wait, no,
It
you
stays a 4.
you rolled a 4, but you can add Tyrus's bonus to it.
Yeah, but I get a minus 3.
Oh.
It's a strength saving throw.
Alright, so 4. No, yeah, that fails. Your spear, you jab towards, he catches it with the shield, and it's currently stuck on there. You are considered grappled.
I mean, you can just let go of the spear, right?
If you wish.
I mean, what? Yeah, I could.
Are you letting go of the spear?
I mean, not now. So I'll just consider me grappled.
Yeah.
Then I'll just I'll try to inspire Thyers. Try to.
No, very well.
Yeah, I already made some jokes. You're not leaving us yet, Tyrus, are you?
You look back as Tyrus is like heavily trying to swim after you guys. The ship's
This is not the Threxit.
exactly. After Frederick, the ship is going to take.
I'm sorry.
The ship is going to move 10 feet.
I'm not leaving yet.
10 feet away from you guys. Leaving Tyrus a little bit further behind. After that, it's the Kutoa's turn. Let's see.
Yes.
15. This one's going to go 5, 10, 15 feet. It's going to attempt to climb up there. The 16. So it's 15 feet of his movement. It's got 10 feet of movement left. That's for climbing. He gets about 5 feet up, right there. So he's holding on to the ship and moving with it now. The other ones, one towards Ned is going to make an attack roll. It's going to be a 5 to hit, so easily misses.
Almost.
One against Frederick with advantage because you're considered grappled. That's a 22 to hit.
With advantage.
Yeah, because you're
But
considered
still
grappled.
22. That's not a gives don't doesn't give an advantage, I think.
It does. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Let's
don't
see.
mind.
Against Lockett, also grappled, so 15 to hit, which misses. And then 2 attacks against the Bugbear. Both 5s, both all miss. So the only one that hit was against Frederick. After them, Ned.
Ned. Ned will first try to finish the Kuto off in front of him.
Go for it.
Now wielding it with 2 hands, because I forgot that.
True.
25 to hit.
25 to hit, definitely hits, yeah.
Good. And then 1d6 plus 1d8 is less damage. That's 8 damage. That's 2 ones.
8 points of damage. That's enough to kill it. The Kutoa here dies and falls to the ground. You regain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Yes. Which is 6.
6 temporary hit points. Alright, do you want to do anything else? Your hex
Well,
is
yeah.
still there.
I want to go to the side of the boat.
You move to the side of the boat. You see at one point Thyra's like still trying to catch up to the ship. And you see
This
one of
armor
the
is
Kutoa
heavy.
5 feet up, climbing towards you.
Yeah, the one that's climbing up.
Mm-hmm.
That's not in reach, right? He's just a little.
He's not within. He's 10 feet away from you.
Yeah. I will move my hex towards him.
Alright. He is hexed.
And I'll stay there. I think, yeah.
Okay, very well. Let's see. After Ned, Lockett, your turn. Your arm blade's still stuck to the side of the Kutoa shield.
I'm trying to get free.
You're trying to get free. Vera, roll a strength saving throw.
Nope. That's a 5.
5.
I try to break
You're
free.
still stuck to the side of the Kutoa shield. But that's your action.
So satisfied, I don't need.
Can I use my bonus action or not?
You can use your bonus action if you have anything useful to use.
Can I attack? No.
You can't attack, only if you use your action to attack.
Yeah. No, I can't do anything.
Alright, very well. Lockett's still being stuck, not being able to do anything else. Thyros, it's your turn.
I try to swim up to the boat.
Alright. Still
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. You're gonna go 5 or 10, 20, 30 feet. You're right at where Frederick is standing on the other side of the railing.
And I dash.
Roll an athletics check for me.
23.
You are not.
What?
You are not exhausted, so you are easily
No.
able to. So you're gonna use. That's 20 feet to get there. You get right up here, but you have 20 feet of movement left.
Uh,
Or 10
can
feet of
I
movement
give that guy advantage?
Because you had to use 20 feet of movement to get over and to the side, because you couldn't stand where Frederick is standing. You only
Yeah.
have 10 feet left, which means that 5, 10. Yes, you can get right behind there.
Then I do that.
Very well. After Thyris, it's the bugbear's turn. He's going to make one attack at each. No, he's going to be attacking the same guy he's been attacking. Oh wait, that's the wrong modifier. That misses, so he's going to have to roll strength saving throw. That is a 6. Once more, the manacles of his get stuck to the side of the shield again. He can't let go, so he's again grappled. Alright, after that, Frederick.
I wanted to grab my sword, but I think I'm going to do something different. I want to push the Kurtoa into Thyris.
Nah.
Okay.
So I'm just going to position with my spear and then try to jab it to him, so he is vulnerable for Thyris.
So you want to use the help action?
Well, not really. Yeah, I do, but
Because you can't use
well,
the
no.
shove action because Tyrus is there and you would have to push Tyrus back as well. You can't use the attack action because your spear is stuck unless you wish to use another weapon. I need to know what action are you using.
Yeah. Can I push him against the wall?
Well, he's
try
next
to-
to the wall. You can walk around him, but then you're using the shove action, but you can't shove him any further.
Can I take his shield from him if my spear is stuck to his shield? I
You
just
can
take the
rip
shield?
you can rip the shield is like strapped to the arm, so you can try to rip your spear off.
Yeah, I get that, but
But you can't rip the shield off of him because that's
No.
stuck with straps. That's the same with Lockett's arm blade.
okay. Never mind then. I'll just let my spear go and then attack him with my sword.
I you let go of your spear, you're no longer considered grappled. And you can attack him with your sword. Go for it. At advantage.
Yeah, that's 11.
11, that's a fail. He can't use his reaction for your thing because the spear's already on there, but you missed. Still have a bonus action.
I'll just give. Oh wait, he still has inspiration.
Okay, I'm inspired.
Yes.
Well, then I'll end my turn.
Hey, very well. Ship is still moving forward, but nobody's being bothered by it. So, after that, it's the Kurtoa's turn. One of them is going to attack. Let's see. 2 attacks towards the bugbear at advantage. That's a hit. Second attack misses. So first one. It's going to be 6 points. Double to 11. Bugbear takes another 11 points of damage. Second one misses. Another one's going to attack at Lockett with advantage because he's still grappled. That's an 18 to hit you, Lockett.
Mm-hmm.
You take.
I dodge.
I take 1 point of piercing damage. Let's see, and one of them. Let's see, that one is not being bothered by Thyris, so he's going to attack Frederick once again. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Barely.
He takes 7 points of piercing damage. This one is going to use his remainder of movement to get up. He gets right up here next to Ned, using 10, 20, 30 feet of movement to get there. He's going to make one attack towards Ned. That's a 15 to hit, which I'm pretty sure misses.
Nah.
Yeah, he comes up with the spear but misses. After them, Ned, it's your turn. You just got stabbed at by this one Kurtoa, but you managed to dodge out of the way.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna stab.
Go for it.
Did he climb up with disadvantage, by the way?
The initial you have to roll the. I'll roll it. Just
'Cause
because. Sure.
he's hexed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No. He would not have been able to. He
No,
already
doesn't
made
matter.
the athletics check to get on there initially, but I would say he would have to use his dash action to get there, so he wouldn't have had the attack. But the attack missed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just, I will attack him.
All right, go for it.
A 21 to hit for first.
Yeah, no, that hits. This guy's looking pretty bad, by the way. This is the one that got in the necrotic cloud of Lockett, got stabbed by Thyrus twice or thrice, actually, almost.
And I have bad news because I don't know how that adds up, but that's 19 damage.
Jesus Christ, that's max damage on everything, boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it had 5 hit points
Pretty
left. So no,
Overkill.
you fucking
Nice.
overkill that Kuto, and he did.
Yeah, that was a little much.
You can roll for new temporary hit points if you
He
wish,
dead, boy.
to see if you
That's
can get
true.
any higher than 6.
But before that, I want to move up to the little ledge,
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 feet up to the ledge.
and I want to like jump down in front of that other Kuatoa.
Okay, so that means you have to jump more than 5 feet to get over the. Or do you want to try dropping on him? Because they're
Is
all
that-
standing to the side. You'd have to jump over Frederick and.
Well, I want to try to jump over the Kuatoa, but if it fails, yeah, I'll drop onto him. I mean,
Okay, make an athletics check for the jump
yeah, that's
See-
with disadvantage, right?
with disadvantage. That's for the jump to see if you can get far enough.
So 15.
Alright, you can get far enough.
Pretty
Roll
good.
an acrobatics check to see if you can land without falling on your face, because that's a 10-foot drop.
I mean,
That's
I'm
it.
not good at that.
It's a 10-foot drop. If you get roll high enough on this, you won't take falling damage. Is what I'm saying.
That's a 5.
5. You jump graciously over the Kuatoa and head dive first into the ship's mast, and you fall to the ground.
Oh,
Nice.
You do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just dolphin. You basically just jump and dolphin dive against the wooden mast.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be.
Nice.
You would have like 5 feet of movement left technically, but you're prone, so you can't really get up. And crawling is half speed, so.
yeah, I'll stab him. At least try to.
Alright, go for it.
That isn't good. I'll use one of my superiority dice to try and set that right.
Alright, go for it.
That's a 13. That doesn't hit, does it? So I'm gonna use saving face.
Alright, using all the abilities.
You
Saving
really want to
face,
hit?
you want?
would
Yeah.
up
I don't
it-
want to fail.
saving face is for allies, right?
Yeah, I think everyone is in 30 feet.
Yeah,
of me.
you would get a
Yeah.
+4 to that.
You really want to kill him?
So that's 14 plus 4, 17, 17 hits.
Yay.
This guy hasn't been attacked yet, by the way. Not hit, at least.
Well, I'm gonna roll another 19 damage. That's, well,
Well,
11 damage.
11 points of damage. Sure, well.
it's in the tens.
Sure, you
Yeah.
guys can do the rest.
So you stab this Kuto in the side. He's starting to look pretty bad already because of that one attack, but he's still standing upright.
Yeah.
You also have your hex still there.
Oh yeah, no,
You
I
add-
meant to move that
yeah.
to that guy.
You added the damage to it, so I figured you'd move it.
Yeah, I completely
no.
forgot.
You're fine, no
Save
problem.
that.
Lockett,
So-
still stuck to the side of the shield, one arm free. What do you want to do?
Trying to stab him again.
Alright? You try to stab him
22?
again? Stab him again? 'Cause
Yeah.
22 hits, yeah. Easily.
And it does.
You can add sneak attack to that.
I don't know. don't know. First, my
Well, it's kind of
normal
messy
attack.
there, so.
11.
Your normal attack is 11 points of damage. Very well.
And my sneak attack. 12.
11 and 12 is going to come down to a 23 points of damage in one hit. You like stab it like right above the clavicle and drive your sword like almost to the hilt within the body and rip it up. This gush of blood leaves its shoulder and covers its right arm. He's looking really bad, but he's still standing upright. After Lockett, Tyrus.
So the guy is still alive.
Yes, the guy in front of you is
Yeah.
still alive.
I haven't hit him yet.
He hasn't
No,
been
like-
hit yet, no. Or once actually by Ned.
After seeing Ned's heroic action, I mean, I was so amazed by that I decided to wholeheartedly finish him off for him, and I
And inspired by
swung
me,
for
of
the
course.
shoulder blade, and I feel inspired by
Go for it.
Friedrich.
Well, you can use it as inspiration if you need it.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
That's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And I get advantage, right? I don't
yes,
need
you
it.
have
though.
advantage. Well, you can go for the natural 20.
That's right. No.
24 hits.
That does 10 damage.
10 points of damage. Very well. You don't heal from that.
No, and I'm still at full health, I think.
Oh, that could be. I don't know. You should have kept that.
Yeah, and then I.
Yeah, go ahead. He's still standing upright a little bit though.
Alright, then I knock him down with my shield.
You have a second attack.
I know.
I'm not sure if you can do it in that sequence, but I'll let you for now.
That's 20. That's 15.
15 is 13 on his end. He goes prone, so you still have advantage. I'm not going to put him down because then everything's going to fall over. But he's prone. But you already have advantage, so.
That's a 15 to hit.
15 barely hits.
That does 14 damage.
14 points of damage. With that, you carve this one up. Kill him. He's very, very dead. Alright, the hex still there.
Good job. Good job, Ned.
Alright,
I then walk over to the next one.
you're gonna go walk over to the closest one. You go 5, 10 feet, get right next to the locket there.
Could you perhaps roll a charisma check for me?
Very well. Christmas saving throw. -1. That's a 0.
That's a natural
That's a
one.
one.
So, you take another charge in your weapon.
Great.
Let's see. After Tyrus, it's the bugbear's turn. Is going to attempt to break free from the shield. That's a 16. He rips off the manacles and he has them again, but he cannot attack because that's his action. Frederick.
Ah, yes. Can I try to get... This is going pretty well. Can I try to get my spear back?
Sure, yeah. I would say it would take your action, but without a roll, you would be able to, using your foot, just rip it off.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that would be your action to get it back.
That's fine. I'll just then walk over to the right next to the...
There? That one?
the wheel.
Yeah, you go 5,
Next to the
10,
wheel.
15, there.
Yeah, no. One space more to the right.
20, right
Yeah,
there.
there.
Very well.
And then won't attack because I don't have
Yeah,
my
you don't have your action. You got a bonus action if you wish, though.
Yeah, I don't have a lot with the bonus action. I could
You don't have to do anything.
heal someone. What?
You don't have to do anything.
Well, does someone look bad?
Does anybody?
No.
How about the bugbear?
The bugbear looks alright. He's been hit a few times, but he's looking okay.
Yeah, I'll just do a healing word then I think on
Right.
him.
Very well. Roll for the healing.
The
word.
level 2 because I don't have a level 1 slot.
Oh, wow.
No, kill the bugbear. He's trying to steal our ship.
No. That's 2d4 plus
2d4.
4 plus 45. That's 6 health for the bugbear.
6
That's
points
2
of
ones.
health. The
That's
moment
minimal.
you heal him, some of his wounds start to close up. He looks over to you. He looks like right at you, and he gives you a nod of like acknowledgement. Let's see. It's the
Yeah.
Korto's turn. He's going.
To
Now the
impose on me.
Kortos are going to be attacking you guys first. So
All right.
Oh.
What's
This-
good, Mike?
Lovely.
no, you're on deck. You're right after this.
Ah, okay.
So they're going to be attacking y'all.
No.
Going to be attacking y'all. Let's see.
Yeah.
There's going to be 2 attacks towards the bugbear, 1 attack against Locket. And Friedrich just looked it up. Grappled indeed does not give you advantage, so your movement is just 0.
Yeah.
So that means
It's a restraint you're thinking about.
yeah, the 1 attack against Locket is going to be an 11 to hit. 1 attack against the bugbear is going to be 23. Second attack is going to be a 7. That means that one attack on the bugbear hits, dealing 2 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
There we go. I'm pretty sure he looks worse than most of you at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe not Ned. He just ran head first into a ship's mast. Speaking of which, Ned, now it's your turn.
Ned will stand up.
Right, half your movement. Get up. There you go. You're standing.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I will
Big
use
stand.
Hex.
Yes.
Go on the Kuatoa next to the mast or the.
Right
Yeah.
there. Gotcha. Move the hex.
towards- with 5 feet.
You move towards him using 5 feet.
Yes. And I will attack him.
Go for it.
You hate to see that. I'll use a superiority die.
Very well.
Very
That's
nice.
a 9 to hit, which would miss. Plus 4 is going to be 13 to hit.
That's
Yeah.
Which
I can't pull any more bullshit.
your first attack misses. Roll strength saving throw for me. You don't get Tharis' bonus.
Is that with
Sadly enough.
disadvantage?
No, it's a saving throw.
Okay. That's only a 13.
13 still succeeds. He tries to lash out with the shield to try and catch it on the side, but you manage to rip it back quickly enough for your second attack.
That's a 22.
That hits. There you go. That's what you needed.
nice.
You know what? I'll use a superiority die.
This guy you're fighting currently has not been hit yet at this point, so
Good.
you make it a sharpened attack. Yes.
A sharpen attack, yes.
2d8 plus 6 plus 5.
It's 14 damage.
14
Ooh.
points of damage. Oh,
The D6 was good to you, but the D8s weren't.
yeah. Ooh, 1 and a 2. Rough. So that's both your attacks. You managed to like jam in like right through the leg. It's like ah! And this time, for the first time, no longer fixating its focus on the bugbear, turns its head towards you. Locket, still grappled. You can't use your blade. What do you wish to do?
I stab him in front of me. The one in front.
Ah, you're gonna stab the one in front of you. Go for it.
20, a natural 20.
Hits.
Yeah.
The guy standing in front of you is looking pretty bad, by the way.
I know. It's a 9. So,
Roll your sneak attack first.
yeah, I will.
God, that mic is gonna have to get fixed.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
What's the problem?
That's a big
15
big
gets
crush
doubled
that's
to
on it.
30. 30 plus 4, that gets doubled to 38. Plus 5 is a total of 43 points of damage.
Damn.
So yeah, he had 4 hit
It's
points
a-
left.
It's a bit much.
He had 4 hit points left, so 43 definitely kills it.
43?
I cut off his arm, by the way.
Sure, you cut off his arm. Now it's like your arm blade with a shield and a Kutoa arm.
Uh-huh.
Still very heavy.
But why?
It's like
Why
unwieldy.
would you do that?
To attack with the shield, of
Right,
course.
after Locket,
Wait,
so
I
Locket-
Brain moves.
you're no longer grappled, so you're right. You have movement left.
Attacks.
I will move next to the bugbear.
Now you move
You're-
next to the bugbear.
You're already next to the bugbear.
And I hit the guy.
Well,
You can't because you don't have a weapon in your offhand. You have your arm blade with the mess of shit that's on it. That's not wieldable. It's just way too heavy, especially with a strength of 10 like yours.
Mhm.
And you can't
Okay.
use the same weapon twice.
I can't hit it with my other hand.
What?
Claw.
I can. No, I can hit it with the arm of the other.
I wouldn't know what you're saying.
I think the arm of the Kurotoa.
No, it's too heavy. It's unwieldable because you have the blade with the shield on it and the arm on it. It's especially with the strength of 10, like I just said. That's not wieldable. That's not a weapon. That's more of a hindrance. Alright. After Locket, Thyros, it's your turn.
Yeah. So I try to also run up to that Kuatoa.
Alright. You can't because there's too many people standing in the way at this point.
Locket, could you? Oh, I can't reach that guy.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Can I jump up on that steering? Where's that the flag post?
This is the mast.
The
That
mast.
goes
Oh.
up a lot taller than that. You can't step on that. No.
So I'm basically stuck there.
Well, you can use 25 feet of movement to get to this guy.
Then
you
I
could
do
also
that.
try. You could also try steering the boat
You
because
can
we're
go
going in a
5,
random
10,
direction.
15, 20, 25 feet, and you can.
Oh
get
yeah,
to-
right. I'm the only one that can steer the boat.
Yeah.
Well, not the only one that can steer, but you have to have at least someone with the experience to be able to sail properly.
The only one who is actually competent in steering.
Qualified. Oh yeah, there are rocks around these parts.
It was also just like the ship was going 5 feet around or 10 feet around. It's not going super fast.
No, but still, it might be useful.
Matthias, what do you want to do?
I'll just I'm there anyway. I'm just gonna attack it.
Right, go for it.
Spare you the difficulty.
This guy's
That's 17 to hit.
17 hits.
You still have
That
my
does-
inspiration, by the way.
14 damage. Yeah.
He doesn't
I do.
need it.
He doesn't need
Yeah,
it,
he didn't need-
but
14 points
I'll
of
remind
damage.
him.
Yeah, thanks. 14 damage.
Alright, with that, you slaughter this Kutoa as well. He falls
Oh.
to the ground, dead. I'll
I
give
can't
you
move over to
Christmas.
the next one, can I?
You got 5 feet left. You can get only 5 feet closer.
Step in the hex.
Well, the hex won't affect him, but technically,
know.
yeah.
Can I hit him?
No,
Or is he too far away?
unless you have
Oh.
something with reach, like a glaive or a halberd. No, he's too far away.
Throw the axe.
Yeah, unless you have a
Can I
ranged
throw
weapon.
the axe?
No,
Throw
it's
the
the axe
Throw
isn't a
it,
throw.
Throw it.
Your axe isn't a throwable weapon.
You can still try.
Improvised.
Throw it.
Alright.
Oh,
That is
No,
that would
don't.
that would be an attack roll, using your strength without your proficiency bonus.
Oh god, this game goes so wrong.
The Christmas saving
Can-
throw is a natural 2, by the way.
Can I throw my lance? Oh, that's great.
Your lance, no. No. Your lance is a weapon with reach, by the way. So,
It is.
Could I use that?
is it a
But that would give me
two-handed?
double disadvantage.
Is it a two-handed weapon? Because you're not wielding a buckler, you're wielding a shield, and your shield you can't just
I
take
can-
off quickly.
Oh.
For that purpose, if to wield a two-handed weapon and being able to switch that quickly, you need to be wielding a buckler, which you can't.
It says region special. It doesn't necessarily.
You can only wield a
say-
shield
Oh
with
wait,
one
also
hand.
lance requires 2 hands. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're sitting on a horse or something, but you don't. So no, you don't have an option
Yeah.
of attacking unless you had a dart, an axe, a throw like a hand axe, or you can throw the normal axe, as I said, but that's going to be without any of your proficiencies.
What did you
That's-
say, Max?
I said what the DM just said.
Oh, never mind then.
But Cyrus, if you're not able to do anything, after that's going to be the bugbear's turn.
Yep.
He's going to be going with both of his attacks after the Kuto that's standing in front of him. First one misses. He's going to have to roll a strength saving throw for that. But he succeeds. So the first one misses, second one does hit though. He deals a total of 6 points of damage, which is not enough to knock this Kuto out. But this Kuto is looking really bad though. So he's just like slamming into the flailing chains of the Kuto, of the manacles, just all individually hitting the Kuto. Alright. After him, it's going to be Frederick, your turn.
Yes, I grab my recently recovered spear
Yes.
and run up to the Kurotoa.
You're going to have to go the other way around because Cyrus is standing there now. So we're going to have to go 5,
it's
10,
fine.
15 feet. You can get right
And
up
try
there.
to stab him through the jawline, like from under.
Alright, go for it. He's a small creature, so you have to get like real low, but sure, you can do it.
23.
That hits.
Nice. And I'll do 10 damage.
10 points damage. Yeah, that's enough. How do you want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I try to get up from under him and then stab him through the jawline.
Right, you as you run around the capstan of the ship, you go down, you jab upwards, like right underneath the throat with the big wide jaw of the Kuto. You slit in right beneath one of the jaw lines, and you see Lockett sees this on one side, on the other side, the side of the jaw just cracks as the spear protrudes from there, and as you reel it back, the Kuto just falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
No. Well, no, I don't think so.
You guys all take a slow breather. The bugbear puts both of his hands on his knees and breathes heavily.
What language is bugbear speaking?
You would.
Barbarian.
They would roll a nature or history check, your choice.
Abyssal.
Let me check.
I think.
Abyssal,
No.
yes.
Pretty sure it's goblin.
I'll roll history.
All right, go for it.
The bugbear is a goblin.
I would give you advantage on this because of your
Really?
research into the.
That's
So that would be a straight roll.
17.
17. Yeah, no. Bugbears are considered goblinoids, very similar to hobgoblins, goblins, and then bugbears. They would most likely speak goblin, or most of them are also known to speak common.
Okay, then I walk up to him and in Goblin I try to say, "Hey, thanks thanks for the help. Are you alright? Do you need some healing?"
He leans on his hands and he looks back up at you and responds to you in Goblin as well. I appreciate that. Thank you for helping me. Would have been a lot harder if you guys didn't show up. They told me you guys went into that cave over there, so we were waiting for you, but these things are starting attacking the boat, and I thought, well, if you guys weren't coming back anytime soon, I couldn't let them take the boat.
Fair enough. I appreciate you waiting for us.
How'd you get
Thank you
loose?
very much.
Well, I had a day. I was stuck for like a few hours after I woke up, and I kind of like aggressively pulled at it, and I broke it.
You break the bed.
Yeah, one of your beds is broken. I apologize.
Yeah,
You're gonna repair
that's
that,
fine.
right?
Lockett, can you understand
we get
this?
back,
What the hell are they
we-
talking about?
And the moment he was looking at Freddy for a while, and the moment you were talking about the bed, he was looking back, and he turns this time to you, Ned. And it's like his eyes squint for a moment. What are you doing here? I
I
thought
look at everything.
What's he talking about?
Pretty, why is he looking like that?
What
What are you guys talking about?
I was pretty sure you'd have died. Way back.
I say an undercoming. What are you talking about?
The moment you do that, his face just goes.
At least I.
I've heard that. What's
Um,
Ned?
I
What's
know what you
happening?
mean. I thought you'd have died.
Oh,
In
I
Dublin.
mean, he nearly died.
Yeah, he keeps speaking to you in Goblin.
all right. Well, first of all, what? How do you know me?
About 3 years back, you hired me to escort you to the Grey Gates. You said you were going somewhere. I thought you would have died at this point. I mean, you said you were looking for something strange. I didn't really question it. You and this other small fella required some help, and you paid pretty well.
Small fella.
Yeah, some goblin. I'm not sure. This is a long time ago.
What's
I didn't think I'd
what's
ever
the
see you
small
again.
fella's name? Do you remember that?
Could you people speak a language we can all understand?
No. So
We'll fill you in later, Tyrus. It's fine.
Screw this. I'm gonna steer the boat.
Yeah.
I'm
You-
really
the moment
tired.
you walk away, Tyrus, he goes, "I apologize," in common, just to you. I'm sorry.
All right.
You asked me to escort you through most of the show because you needed a guide. This little fellow that came with you, I never really spoke to him. We just traveled for like a week together. You paid me pretty well, and then I turned back.
Well,
Yeah, but I don't remember what the little fella's name was. Yours was weird though.
What?
He looks off into space for a moment before he goes.
Inkwell?
You. It was weird because you
What?
called yourself after an inanimate object. It was a little weird.
Yeah. No, I've had.
We're continuing that.
what was he called?
It's a stupid name.
Inkwell.
Inkwell.
Was it just that?
Yeah, that's what you kept referring to yourself as. You hired me because you needed someone to get you through the swamps and later through the goblin wastes to make sure that you're not being attacked because you were afraid of that for some reason. Even though you're one of the hobgoblins, it was a weird experience.
Yeah.
But good to see that you're still alive. Excuse me?
Where did I need, like, where did we go?
You hired me way back in Donskar. I traveled with you to the Iron Gates. You said you were going to Iron Grove, or the Grey Gates.
Well, I still am, as a matter of fact.
You made a big loop around then. Because it's been a few years ago since you got there. I mean, if you need me to bring you there again, you paid pretty well last time.
What did I pay?
You gave me like 100 gold.
Bad question.
Like 100 gold was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. I lived with that for a while before having to get back to work.
I mean,
You look a little weird now
you
though
can-
with the whole armor thing. Last time you were wearing these weird robes. You look like some kind of, I don't know, some smart fancy fella.
Well, before you guys reminisce, or half reminisce, where are the humans that were still on board?
Oh, they're in the captain's quarters. They didn't want to come
Okay.
out here as we were being
Yeah.
attacked.
I understand.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
I'll,
worse
I'll go
again.
check on them.
Right, you do that. I'll man the ship.
That was all in Goblin.
Oh,
But you see me moving to the
Didn't-
captain's quarters, though.
you didn't specify that.
but
I assumed.
what's your name again?
Oh, my name. My name's Duzar.
What did you describe me again?
Some
Bizarre.
fancy fella. You were wearing like nice robes and stuff. It was a little odd.
And the other thing?
What other thing?
You said 2 words.
Oh, you were looking like a fancy fella? A smart fancy fella.
Goblin boy.
Nah, that doesn't. No, that does not add up. I'm not fancy nor smart. I think you have the.
I
You
could
might have the right person. I'm just confused. You see, 3 years ago. That's a long time for me. I don't remember anything from. I only remember from like a year.
I mean, I didn't remember your name from 3 years ago. I understand.
No, I don't remember myself.
I don't understand what you mean.
Me neither. That's the point.
And this is completely confusing then.
It's
I don't
confusing
even know
for
what you're
everyone.
speaking of. I'm just. You might have the right person. You might not. It just sounds like the exact opposite.
Right, I might have the wrong person. It's been a long time ago. I mean, I could be
But-
wrong. I apologize if I was.
Water growth, right?
You were going to Iron Grove, yeah?
So if I pay you another 100 gold, you'll do it again.
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
We'll
that's a
talk
few
about
months of work that I don't have to do anymore.
We'll talk about it. That's interesting.
It's different though with the whole weapon thing. Last time, as I said, you mostly kept to the back. You didn't really attack anything. You needed like
Yeah, no, that changed.
yeah, you were more of a wimp back then. No offense.
Ooh.
Well, just keep it back then.
Sure.
He just challenged you.
What are the rest of you doing?
Did he question your authority?
I wanted to check on the other passengers.
I'm going
You-
to sleep.
You get to the you walk to the captain's quarters, and there you see one the closest bed to the door to your left. One of the side railings, which had the manacles attached to it, has broken off and is left there on the floor. But in the back, hiding behind one of the two beds, you see Dario, one of the older gentlemen there, currently shielding the younger woman that was there as well. And the moment you walk in, he goes, "Is
Guten Tag.
it over?"
Well, yeah, you can come out now. They're the Courtois are.
Are we
they're-
leaving now that you're back?
Yeah, we want to get out of here as quickly as possible.
That's good to hear.
So we'll be taking a rest because we're exhausted.
Of course, no problem. We've just been dipping into the food a little bit. We
yeah,
were waiting on you. We
that's
weren't sure
fine.
if you were coming back.
Thank you for waiting. That's
No
most
problem.
kind of you. You could have just left.
Well, none of us really know how to sail a ship. So we were hoping that you'd come back, otherwise we would have tried something, seen if it would worked.
Yeah.
I understand.
Try
Well,
to
it's
never know.
over now, so you can come out of.
No problem, thank you. And they both walk past you as Ned comes in and lies down on the bed. So Cyrus was currently steering the ship. There's still like the large
Yeah.
fog bank is all around you guys.
I carefully throw the steers through
Yeah.
while I politely ask Lockett to help raise the sails a bit so we not crash into it.
Every now and then Cyrus asks for Lockett's help. I don't know if Lockett helps. Reluctantly.
Alright.
I'll also take a rest, I think.
Alright, so both of you are going to take a long rest.
I'll try.
So Lockett, you also have a level of exhaustion. I don't know if you want to take a long rest as well. Alright. Your mic's not picking anything up, by the way. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Anyways, about the long rest passes, you guys slowly sail through the fog again. This time you see some of the shapes in the distance flying around again. This time they don't come closer to the ship. The two humans also come out and on the deck, and whilst you guys are sailing through the fog, they settle somewhere. The two of them and the bugbear start talking amongst each other. You guys sail out back through the other side of the fog, and for once more, a sight that's been long not seen. You see the open ocean before you in the inside of the bay here. You immediately feel the cold coming back from the still winter season. Both Ned and Frederick, you both have a long. You've been finished your long rest. You wake up around late afternoon. Lockett, I don't know if you went. You didn't want to go. You also went. Okay, so Lockett also wakes up late afternoon.
Yep.
Right. You guys are sailing on the ship. Thyrus sets a course once more for the remaining day that you guys would have to sail. Is there anything you would like to do in the remainder of this day?
I'll write a letter.
What?
What?
I will write a letter.
Oh, you'll write a letter. Very well. Anyone else doing anything?
I will also write
a letter.
a letter.
I'll also
Using-
write a letter.
Well, Ned, you can't write. Do you have writing utensils? Because Lockett went out of her way to buy writing utensils way back in the beginning. Of the game.
I did get given that paper bird, right?
You have a paper bird. Do you have anything? Do you have an ink and a quill? Is what I'm asking.
I
Really.
would assume Dakar gave those to me with that thing, or else it would be pretty useless.
Well, they didn't come with the package.
I wanted to say I had.
I
some,
mean,
but
you can
I
always
don't.
ask Lockett to
Then-
use hers.
I'll just ask Ned if he can show me that chicken again. And I pluck out one of the
You
feathers.
don't have the
Well,
chicken.
Lockett has the chicken,
Didn't have
You don't have
feathers.
the chicken. God damn it! Why does Lockett have the chicken now?
and it doesn't have feathers. It's an abyssal chicken.
Abyssal chicken.
I'll
don't
just,
have
you know what?
feathers. And you need to carve the feather in a specific way to
Yeah.
make it right. Isn't
I'll
that
just
easy? You-
prick my finger and write with my blood, seeing as that's black anyway.
Jesus.
works.
Alright.
Yeah, that works.
So, which finger do you break so far that you write with your blood?
Break.
That's
You said
Break.
break, right? Did I get it wrong?
No, prick.
No.
Prick.
Oh,
Yes,
well, okay. So
prick.
you make a little like break in your finger,
Just
and like
snap off
some
a
blood,
finger.
a little bit of blood starts coming out. You have to do it a lot of times to be getting the blood consistently because it heals up quite fast because it's not a big wound. And anytime
Yeah.
you attempt to write, it's like just this big smear of blackish blood.
I'll just
It's not
try to see if that's.
you can't write with it. Is what I'm trying to say.
A while after I notice that, I'll just fuck. I'll just use a fork, and I like grab a fork out of my mess kit, and I'm like, yeah, this works.
Also, a fork
Oh.
is not a good replacement for for writing
It's not great,
utensils.
but it'll get the job done.
Well, what I'm trying to say is you cannot write.
Let him roll a performance check.
You
Which is
cannot
a-
write with a fork.
Can I use a piece of charcoal?
Do you have a
Just-
piece of charcoal?
I can make one.
I mean,
Can't you
could
just
make one if you're
Pluck
willing
out
to
some
set a
hairs
fire.
and just bind them together. in some
That's
way.
not how that works. You have to have. God. Unless you have writing utensils, Tharsis, I'm trying to say you cannot write something.
I mean, you could burn wood to get charcoal.
But you're
You
on a
could do
wooden
that.
ship and you don't really have anything to burn
Yeah.
with.
Well, you have to
break
ship.
part of the ship.
Don't burn the ship.
Then
No,
you'll
don't.
kill me.
No, not if it just breaks a plank. if it sets everything on fire, yeah, then we might have
Yeah.
a problem.
Right?
So,
Um,
what are you doing?
yeah. I want to distance myself.
Land.
No, you cannot write with the lens, Tyrus. Alright,
Just let me
Freddy.
fucking pen.
Frederick, what did you want to do?
Yeah, I want to distance myself from the rest, and then
Of course.
yeah, and then try to
Understandable.
no, I want to see what the bowl does.
The bull?
Yeah, you know the jade
also
bowl
have
with the unmoving water.
You, well, the water moves and it slushes around slightly, but it doesn't
Leave the bowl.
leave the bowl. So, you spend some time with the bowl, trying to gather its uses, and after a while, you figure out that this bowl is a one-time use to be able to conjure a water elemental. It's a bowl of water elemental summoning. So that's what that does. You spend a short rest length, aka 1 minute or 1 hour to
Yeah.
figure out what that does, and you figure it out.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I might want to go on, but let's get to the rest first then,
Sure.
because I take an hour then.
Ned, is there anything you would like to do?
I want to know what tabard does, if it does anything.
Alright. You spend some time looking at this crude tabard, and you're like, this thing is weird. You spend an hour trying to vibe with it, you know. And you find out the connection to this. It's not an attunement item, so you don't attune to it automatically. But it is, to get it correctly, the tabard is a tabard of Orcish Fury. While wearing this tabard, you can use your bonus action to move up to half your speed towards a hostile creature you can see. So it gives you somewhat of a version of the Orcish aggressive trait.
Well, that's good enough for a reason. Not sure if it's good for me necessarily, but that's good.
That's what that does.
Okay.
Lockett, you write a letter.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
After that,
This is the second letter that you've written but not sent.
No, that's the first one.
Because there's another one you wrote on the first ship when you got here for the first time, right? There is another letter
yeah,
they
no,
hadn't sent yet, so this
That's-
is...
That's true. No, you're right. That's true.
Yeah.
So, I go inside
Right.
and look for Virtue's belongings.
Yeah.
And
There next to the bed where he was
grab all of
sleeping
it.
before. There is still a backpack filled with a few goods, and the wooden the glass quarterstaff that he was wielding, still set there. So you
I'll
grab
take
all of it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm going for his belongings.
You're going through his
Yeah, well, we
belongings.
took all the
It's now
items, so
They're
Yeah,
all lockets
that's
now.
fair.
So, let's see.
You find a jar of mayonnaise.
It's not just mayonnaise. So
What?
I'll give you all of them.
Where
So-
by the way, where would I be sitting if I try to distance?
Way in the front of the ship.
Okay, that's fine.
Lockett, you find the alchemy jug he had. You find the quill of forgery, the staff of
God
the
damn it.
the staff of defense, as well as one more sending stone, and the package that you guys are supposed to give off, which was Merv's.
Okay, I'll take the sending stone, and I'm going like. Did we miss anything?
Do you what now? Lockett, what do you do?
You what?
Hello?
I don't know what you said.
Hello.
I said hello.
Oh, okay. You say hello, using one of the 3 charges the item has to be able to cast the spell sending. Roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh god.
Because you're technically trying to send a message to another plane of existence. Because you're talking to Merv.
19.
19, okay, you're fine. A moment passes before you hear a response from the sending stone, going, "Oh, hi, Lockett. It's been a while that I've tried to been contacting you. A few days ago, this guy came by and he was asking about you," and that's where the message ends.
He was asking about what?
You just got a response from Merv, which was a lot more than 25 words. And a few moments pass, and he goes, "Okay, that was too much. A few days ago, someone came by asking where you went. Is he a friend?" And that's where it ends. Because he can only be 25 words.
Okay.
So you have 2 more charges to cast sending.
One. Only one.
You have no. No, you used 1. You said hello.
Merv
Yeah,
used
and
to.
Merv used 2 on his end. You can also respond without using a charge.
I know, but I will take some time.
Okay, then yeah, you.
The big brain.
I, by the way, also want to see if a certain sending stone I found.
Mm-hmm. One of the 2 you have. You grab the sending stone. You still have it. I mean, you picked it up, so you have it.
Yeah, the fog sending stone.
The fuck? Yeah.
And I just hello?
Bonjour. Ça va?
And a moment passes before you get a response. "Oh, hello there. Are you still the friends of Lockett? This is a bit of a different voice this time.
Haha.
Less threatening, less stupid, to be honest."
Oh, fuck you.
Well,
Oof.
Come at me.
You don't hear this, Cyrus.
I just happened to have found this stone. He's
Does it laugh belong with the message?
So, well, this is just a normal sending, so you're just able to communicate with this. So, that's all you say?
for now, yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait a few seconds. If there's no
No,
response, I'll
give me
go on.
roll a deception check, because that was a lie.
Oh, really? That's
It's
right
18.
now. Plus 3, I think. So that's 21.
21. Sure. The voice comes back. "Oh, that's a pity." And that's it.
Now, this Lockett person, right? Fuck.
Yeah, what are you going to say now?
Who is she? If it's a she.
Make a deception check.
Again?
You did, because you fucked up there.
Yeah.
20.
20, okay. The voice comes back. "She used to be a friend of mine. A long time ago. I'm just wondering how she's doing."
Well, what does she look?
Well,
I want to know if she's beautiful. Maybe I have a
she is a
shot.
younger tabaxi, prone to stabbing her friends in the back.
No, that is unfortunate.
That sounds familiar.
Shut the
I
fuck
hope
up,
she
Cyrus.
was not a close friend then.
Not really. And then that's where the conversation ends. From his part, unless you say something.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it at that for now.
For now,
So
maybe.
Do we continue?
that's all.
maybe.
That's all you get back.
I'm gonna say good morning every day.
Hey, how are you doing? It's nice
Anyone
weather
else
out
doing
there.
something?
What are you wearing today?
Jesus. Anybody else doing something specific?
Yeah, if I can check out some more things.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I
we'll get
guess
to
I
that.
will.
But about in Lockett, where are you at this point?
Inside of the captain's quarter.
Alright, Ned, where were you having this conversation?
Knowing Ned, can I roll an intelligence check for that?
Sure, make an intelligence check. It's a D20. Add your intelligence.
Yeah, just on the deck, somewhere in the railing.
And you have that conversation. You don't get a response back, and you put it back. And about an hour passes, and at this point, Lockett is done writing her letter, and she comes out of the captain's quarters. She opens up the door. Lockett, I would like for you to roll a strength saving throw.
I would actually want to do it.
We'll get to it. You got more time in a day.
What have I done?
So Lockett, a strength saving
3.
throw. Lockett
What have you done?
Lockett opens up the door, and Lockett, as if a heavy wind came from behind you, all of the air out of you gets knocked out of your lungs. You fall to the ground, one knee in a hand, just like the 3-point landing, just, and you fall over and onto your side, and you cough for a moment before you regain your
Oh, that's
breath.
where Virtue's been.
Yeah, there's just this sudden moment where it's like all the air got knocked out of you, got pushed over, and you have a very hard time breathing in. All of you notice this, by the way, as Lockett comes walking out.
What are you doing?
I
Well,
have no idea.
Are you okay?
That was
Did
not.
any of you do something?
No, I was keeping the ship straight. What the hell would I have been doing?
I'd say you'd see me very clearly holding sending stone. You know.
This is about an hour after your
sending
conversation, so
Oh,
What have you done?
But if,
what?
I think at this point I walk in.
well, this is like on
Because
the
I-
deck of the ship. So,
Yeah, but
but yeah, so all of you
Oh.
notice that this happened to Lockett. I don't know if you want to do anything with it.
that's strange. We cured you from that disease, right?
Well, yes,
Yes,
That's got
are
nothing
you
to-
okay?
but I am now, but I have no
What were you-
idea what that was.
Could you do it again?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Leave and enter
Virus.
again? No. I just want to know what might have
No,
caused it.
fuck off, Tyrus.
All right, and I just let go of the steering wheel. You want that?
It's not a car. It doesn't.
Like the steering wheel just stays
Oh,
there in place.
But
Just
Where's the,
a completely hypothetical question, Lockett. Did you have the sending stone you had, right?
yes, the one I threw away.
Yeah. Would that have any correlation with you? Were you like attached to it in a way?
I mean,
Well, I told you it was from the fog.
Yeah, no, I know that.
it's still in the cave, right? So
Well, yeah, so
Yeah.
what's
It's still in the cave.
really matter.
what is it the problem then?
I was just wondering if that was in any way or form connected to you physically.
seeing as me and Ned were both on the deck,
All of you are on the deck.
did I? Yeah, but before,
Oh, if you had seen him,
yeah.
not with your passive perception, no.
Would I have seen him?
You would have seen him at the
completing
the side
fight?
of the railing. You were
Yeah. Okay.
doing your own thing.
Well, don't fall over again. And
It was not like
I just start walking back.
Yeah, don't fall over for no reason. But if the reason, if the sending stone is in any way or form connected, make sure to tell me.
Well, not that I know of. I mean, I grabbed it off a random guy. So,
You took it
Oh,
off
yeah.
of one
Yeah.
of the
Me.
members of
What?
the fog.
yeah.
Didn't I have it before?
I don't know, but that's how she got it, and she knows that's how she got it. So
Oh, okay. So there's no way that. Of
Um,
course, there wouldn't be a way because it's all the way in the cave.
But why are you so interested in it?
I'm not interested in it at all.
Well, never mind.
Maybe it was a necklace. You still got that thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean, that was very strange. I mean, we just forgot all about that.
All about what?
The
You know, that necklace with the fog coming out of it. The very suspicious thing that you all talked to except for me.
Yeah, I forgot about it almost. Maybe I should check up on him.
yeah. Should
And I
we-
opened the long necklace.
you open the little necklace and
Hello?
hi, hey, how are you? Lock it still?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Okay, great.
How
Hey,
long?
I was kind of busy.
yeah, no problem. As long as you're safe, you know. That's good. That's good.
You sound a little bit sarcastic. I mean,
Oh, no, it's fine. It's good. No, it's good to hear that you're still there. Have you any idea, you know,
where your body is? No.
or how to get me out of here?
No.
That's unfortunate.
I said I would not give up until I know, but I don't know yet.
Okay.
That could take a lot of.
Um.
I mean, I've no idea about magic, you know.
Oh. Okay. No, that's fine. I mean, if you figure it out, just let me know.
Of course I will.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I just wanted to say it's still me. I mean,
Okay.
I kind of broke the promise, so
That's
I'm sorry.
that's great. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Hi. And I close the necklace again.
You close the necklace, lock it.
Was he the reason for the fall?
Well, no. At least I don't think so.
Yes.
He did not know it was me. So, at first. I don't think he was it. I mean, he's kind of trapped inside this locket.
I mean,
Didn't
why-
understand a single word of that, but alright.
But look, why in the world would you
One
fall?
second. Vera, can you maybe unplug your microphone and just go back to your laptop mic?
It's a lot better.
We can hear you.
Quiet.
Make sure to switch Discord back as well.
By the way, I'll just not do anything. I'll just stare into the distance a bit.
Well, you said you
Yeah,
wanted
I'll
to.
go back to
You said you wanted to figure out a few more of those objects you got.
Yeah, I did, but now I think I'll just. Yeah, maybe I do. We'll just try to find out what the.
Which one would you want to
The-
figure out?
Well, either the monocle or the ring, the blue jade ring. So I'll just start with the blue jade ring, I suppose.
There's a little.
You let's see. You spend some time with the ring, testing out what it does. At one point, like having your hand closer to the wall. The moment you put it on, and you like the moment you get your hand closer to the summoning bowl, You try to touch the water with it, and the moment you do that, you try to push through it. You're not able to push through the water, and it like kind of bobs with it, as if it's this gentle pillow that you're pushing into. And taking some time, pretty sure it's not an attunement. No, you don't attune to it. You find this ring of swimming. It gives you a swimming speed while you get through. Your movement through it is through water is a lot easier.
Could he?
Well, that could be
Could he use that earlier?
Yeah, I could have used that, but still, it's useful. That would have been really useful. I'm like, that's pretty nice.
Imagine I died and you found out then.
Oh, that would have really sucked. That would have really sucked.
Is there anything more specific you guys would like to do before the next day?
I would want to go to Frederick.
What?
Ned would go to Frederick.
Alright, you go over to Frederick. Frederick's in the front of the ship, currently sitting there. I would say this is right after you figure out what the ring does.
Yeah, I'm now just staring to the sky, I think.
It's about later in the day.
Put
Getting
my
dark.
hand on his shoulder.
You put on my shoulder?
Yeah.
The...
Well, it doesn't sneak up on you. It's like troon,
No,
troon, troon.
but still, I was.
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
Wandering.
Hello. What's Sorry. Oh, what's up?
I was going to ask you that. Oh,
Nope.
Oh, she's gone.
locked overboard.
We'll get her back.
Oh God!
I've got a ring of swimming. I'll jump.
No, don't
Huh?
jump off there.
Jump down for an hour.
Drop the
I'll
anchor.
do a backflip.
Locket is still there. No worries.
All right.
What do you
just-
mean?
I mean, you're just staring, and yeah, you were doing weird things in that cave. I'll say that much. I didn't want to bring it up then, but
No, I understand.
your hair and stuff.
Hmm?
Your hair and your voice.
Oh, yeah, that must have. I don't know what it must have been the wind. I suppose. I don't think I've
No,
changed.
no. That's the worst thing you could have possibly. Even I know that does not how that works. Never have I seen the wind make someone's voice different and then his hair white.
I don't know. A lot of strange things were happening in the cave. You know.
I know. But I'm talking about you. Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's okay. It's doing fantastic. Just thinking about stuff.
What are you thinking about?
The things. Well,
Not good at conversations, are you?
it's okay. I'm quite good, especially if, but not if it's. Have you recovered a bit from your swimming expedition?
Like I said, it was never a problem in the first place.
Well, it sure did seem like it. It's fine, but oh wait, before I forget, I'll pull off the ring. You could use this the next time you try to do something like that.
I'm not gonna do something like that again. Not because
No.
it went wrong, but because it wasn't worth it.
Well, yeah. Could have told you that.
I mean, I'm assuming, was that ring gonna help? Why would that ring help?
Well, it has something to do with water. It gives, I think it makes you swim faster.
Yeah, I could have used that.
Yeah.
But
Shame
you know,
I found out now, but yeah. Oh,
that's in the past.
yeah. I'm sorry about not going with you guys while you were doing that expedition.
the thing you're gonna do, right? In what's the city name again?
Truth is a good question.
You're smart. You should know it.
Yeah, I should. Ravendale? Ravendale, yeah, Ravendale. Yeah, what about it?
I mean, what's the plan? Like, what are you gonna do? Do you need
That's
help?
actually, yeah, I might, but I don't know if you can help. I'm
That
not
is a very vague
sure.
answer.
Hmm?
That is a very vague answer.
I mean, I would like the help. I don't.
I mean, you could help us as well. I don't know what your plans are when we get to shore. We're gonna
Yeah,
help us or
it's
not.
I've been thinking about that a lot. I still don't really have a great plan in mind, to be honest.
Well, neither do we necessarily. I mean, I want to go to the Iron Grove. I want to see that Iron Gate I was going to, but
Yeah, but that's quite a way away.
well, it
So
doesn't matter. We finish our
Yeah.
business there, and then we just go. At least I hope.
yeah, I don't. I
I
think
can
it would
always
take.
go with the bugbear.
You could, but still, I would like to. I would like to help you, but still, I haven't really. Well, I've been thinking about it, but I don't. I think I need to see what the situation is there before I can make any decisions. I think I don't really know anything, know that much about the show. It's a shame, but
Well, if you need our help, we're probably willing to help you. That's all I wanted to say. I'll leave you to it.
yeah, thanks. I
Right.
I really appreciate that.
Lockett,
welcome.
you said you wanted to respond to Merv?
Yes, and I wanted to respond. What was his name? Was it an elf? If so, it is a friend. If not, he might be dangerous.
An elf? Alright. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Alright, alright. A moment passes before a response comes back. He is not an elf. He said he knew you. I told him where you went. Why? And that's what ends.
Just with why.
What was it?
This is your last option, by the way.
I know.
It's a lot of
Because they can be a murderer.
You get a response back about 30 seconds later, and you're at a moment where, like, oh god, that's a long time. And he goes, oh, well, that's really bad. I don't know. I mean, he could have been. He wasn't really that nice. And then, like, that's where it ends.
God damn it, Merv.
I will not tell anyone this.
Okay.
thing.
So you don't know this. Alright, but if there isn't anything else you guys would like to do, at one point, this is all happening later in the day, as most of you had your long rest that just ended here. At one point, Thyris, it becomes to a point where you're feeling like this is the second day you've been awake. You should probably go to bed at this point.
Push through. I
Alright.
know I should, but I'm gonna push through.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Why? Why would you?
You can just sleep.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Then you take a point of exhaustion.
God damn it.
Ah.
I did want to do something.
What do you want
If
to do?
that's still possible.
Sure.
I want to go over to Lockett.
And you find Locked in the captain's quarters, but easily enough.
Hey kiddo. Listen, I know things haven't been too
You should call me.
friendly between the two of us. And I don't know, I've just been thinking about that conversation we've had a while
Do you
back,
want?
and I went to give you a peace offering, and I have like neatly folded the cloak of Elvenkind, and I'm like, I don't know if you really need it or anything, but came in quite useful for me. I can't use it anymore for some reason. The magic doesn't really work for me anymore, but you know, could make you harder to see, could you make you even more sneaky. Not that you need it, of course, but I mean, just I'm sure you'll find a use
Smooth.
for it. And I put it down and I'm like, just, think about it, and I go back.
Alright, you go back. So, Lockett, you are in possession of the the cloak of Elvenkind. If you want to tune to it or not, it's up to you.
The Elk of Clovenkind.
The cloak of Elvenkind. Gives
Do
you,
I know what
The
it does?
it will give you advantage on stealth checks, or like on any stealth check, as well as give you advantage on perception checks, if you have the hood up. Perception checks to be able to see you are a disadvantage. So it's up to you. But
Watch. I would look for Ned.
you go over to Ned. Ned would be found on the deck of the ship.
I will give him the cloak of Elvenkind.
Alright.
But
Ned, because you gave me this cloak I have on, I will.
your throat. You're a little hazy. The voice.
Here is the cloak of Elvenkind, and I give him the cloak.
Right.
Isn't this Tyrus?
I mean, yes, but he gave it to me, and I thought, I have this one, and you will use that one because you suck at stealth.
Well, that's disrespectful.
Well, I mean that's kind. Do you know what it? Does it just look pretty?
Maybe you should try it. Maybe
That's a good.
you'll
Yeah.
figure it out on your own.
Son of a bitch.
And I walk up to Tyrus,
Yeah.
and I go, thank you, Tyrus, but I think that needs it more than I. And I walk away. Back to the captain's quarters.
Right. Ned, you eventually figure out what it does. It keeps your armor more quiet, and you're better able to see if you put if you put the hood on. If you decide to attune to it.
I mean, yeah.
Well, that was very
pretty
rude,
good.
but
Right?
Dumb.
Ned, you attune to the Cloak of Elvenkind, which means you're attuned to what items now? Your crossbow?
Crossbow, spear, and the cloak.
Yeah, what do you unattune from? Because you had another item.
I don't. That was the other
Oh.
cloak, but I'm already attuned to that.
Yeah. Okay, then you're fine. So as
Now you're really
the night, as the night comes back to it once more, the three of you, I assume, take another long rest as Cyrus pushes through again, taking a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, I'll just lay on the front of the near the front of the ship.
Right, this was fairly sleep. The following day would be the last day. That day you would arrive. you guys would arrive on Sishao. The early morning comes to you all again. Frederick, you wake up in the front of the ship. Cyrus, you are tired.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you guys would like to do in the first half of this before, like you would be arriving as a Shao, Cyrus would tell you, around midday. So is there anything in the beginning of the day you guys would want to do?
I mean, later,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
today, I would like to scry on someone,
Okay. Are you attuned
but
to the
not
scrying?
as early.
Are you?
I am.
Okay, you are.
I'm attuned to the cloak, the scrying circuit, and the wood of closure.
And the preemptive moon closure. Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you want to scry on?
But not really early in the morning or something. I like 11, 10, 11.
Oh, you want to do this the last day before you went to bed? Okay, yeah.
No, I mean midday.
She wants to do it near noon.
Yeah. No.
Okay, you can still do it. Like anything that you do in the beginning of the day before you arrive at the show, I would like to know what it is so we can do that right now.
Yeah, well, that's.
Okay,
fine.
who do you want to scry on?
Amma.
Who?
Early in the morning,
Fails.
you attempt to scry on Amma. You find her a little older than last time you would have seen, except for the entire black expanse that you're standing on in the glass floor, with the faint reflection. You see, she is currently sitting at a what seems to be a nice marble coated desk with a mirror in front of her. If you look into the mirror, you see the same black expanse. She is currently what seems to be drafting through a small book. Seems to be a bit larger than her hand. She's just sifting through it. But she seems to be at peace. Just
See what
no, that would be you're not able to see what the writing is about. But she's
My book.
doing pretty okay. She's sitting at this very nice marble desk. She's wearing this green dress with gold outlining, very fancy, very different from what she would normally wear. But that's what you see. Anyone else?
Yeah, I guess I want to check out what the monocle does.
Okay.
No.
The monocle.
Monocle.
The monocle. You let's see.
The Monaco.
Let me check. This you put this
You
small,
came there?
this small glass monocle with the platinum outline in front of your eye, and you try to figure out what it does. It zooms in a little bit, so it's kind of like a reading glasses. And figuring out that, you start going through some papers you have with you. Some that are in different languages. Some that you you very quickly figure out that whenever you're looking through this monocle at any of the common languages, Elvish, Dwarvish, such languages, it automatically translates the text through the glass to common.
That's really useful.
So, to be technical here, while looking through the glass of the traveler, you are able to read and understand any written text any written text of a standard language if you know at least one language and be able to read at least one language. So you have to be able to read and know at least one language. The languages that it can translate to a language that you can understand, in your case that would be common, are the languages
Gnomish.
of Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, Giant, Goblin, Halfling, and Orcish. So even if you would, for example, only know Elvish, then any of the other languages would be translated to you to Elvish. If you only know Abyssal, all those languages get translated to Abyssal for you. In your case, your most commonly used language is Common, so all those languages are translated to you to Common writing. It's not an attunement item, so
Yeah, I just
and it's only
keep it
written
on.
text. Yeah, sure.
I
You keep it in
changed
place of the
monocle for the other one.
sure. Ned or Thyros, any of you want to do anything?
Well,
Oh, Lachlan wants to do something.
I only wanna. I want to give Locket a sending stone.
Alright,
but-
you go back to Locket. Locket seems to be she pockets this thing, and after seems to be in a bit of stress.
Apparently.
You remember yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lied. I know it's hard to see when I lie, but
You're such
and I pull out a sending stone.
Alright, here's a few of these.
Ned, what sending stone is this?
This the one you threw away.
Ned, no,
I
No.
regret it.
give it
No.
now.
Bad Ned.
Are you gonna just throw it away?
I'm pushing and I'm trying to grab it.
Locket, make a. No, this would be an athletics check to try and grapple this thing. Ned,
Contested
you can
strength roll?
Ned, you can use either athletics or acrobatics to avoid. Like either athletics would be like you're trying to pull each other and he's like able to overpower you, and or acrobatics would like just get it out of the way.
It's a 4. So.
Well, it's an 18.
Yeah, she tries to grab for it, but like you're just holding it and not letting go, and she's not able to take it from you.
I'm kicking him in the balls.
Make an attack roll.
Hold on.
Using your strength, but you are proficient.
14.
14. You kick him like ding against one of the the metal platings that's in front of his dick. Your shin hurts a bit.
Get it now!
That is a very low blow.
I was aiming for that.
Look, all right, don't do that again.
Throw it away, Ned.
Okay, but what if we can still use it?
No, they're after me already. Throw it away.
I make the motion that I throw it away, but try to not throw it away.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Dog!
Lock it. Make a perception check.
Fucking hell.
Oh, like
dude.
with a dog. Genius. No, Ned's trying to trick Locket.
It's a natural.
Yeah, no, lock it. He's like okay, and he just tosses it overboard.
On his side.
He just tosses it overboard, and Ned, you quickly like slip it into your armor, like just under the wrist guard, and it's gone. Lucky, you think like he threw it away, and you look over, and like yeah, the water is rushing, some of the waves are coming over. Yeah, that's gone. You threw it away.
Yeah.
Are you happy now? What if we?
Why you should? Oh,
And I'm gonna start bringing the letter. Whoa, I did that. I'm writing the letter again. This is the third.
Right, you're going back, and she goes back to the captain's quarters, and somewhat
Angry
frustratedly
Russian.
starts writing a letter. Anything else, Ned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the deck, and I'm.
Hi, we go back to the deck. What do
Is
you
Thyros still?
want to do anything
still-
on the deck? Yeah, Thyros is still awake. He seems to be very tired at the wheel.
Yeah, I pull out
He's
the
very
staff.
tired.
Alright, wait, hold up. Ned was pulling out the sending stone. You pull out the sending stone from your wrist, kind of hide it, look around.
I'm going to sign myself to.
You lean forward, kind of like this, to not make it that suspicious on the railing. But
Yeah, not suspicious.
go for it. What do you want to say?
I was thinking about, a little talk yesterday. And I was just wondering how important this locket potion is to you.
A moment passes before you get the response. She's not that important per se, but I would want to know where she is and if she's doing okay.
Well,
That wrong accent.
what if I could help you there?
Buddy, you can either tell me where she is and if she's doing okay, or I'll find out myself. I really do not care. But if you're going to be toying with me, then she's not going to be the only one on my list.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be useful if you knew it? Wouldn't it be a lot easier?
There's no response.
All I'm saying is I can make it a lot harder or a lot easier for you.
I just start going up to Thyros, I think.
We are having a very difficult time finding her. So, if you
A
would
bit.
be able to tell us exactly where she is, that would be very much appreciated. Your name, my friend, who are you?
The name's Den.
Make a deception check.
No!
What?
Oh
Then-
god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, he knows
Oh
how
my
to spell
God.
his name. God. Holy shit, man.
My name is
That's a
Dan.
natural one.
You guys,
Wow.
the response comes back. Then, if you're going to try and fool me, you should do a lot better than that.
Look, I'm not gonna tell my real name.
You can stop with the accent now. We will find Locket without your help or anything. But if you're going to be sending me messages through this, I would like them to either be entertaining or useful, and at the moment, none of them are.
I mean, it's quite entertaining.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say they're pretty entertaining.
So good at hiding.
Look, I
Oh
guess we
well.
went on the wrong foot. Now I guess I'm not gonna get what I wanted. But I'll tell you this much. Good luck. You'll need it. And I dropped the
You drop it in the water?
the mic.
Well, the question is, do you drop the sending stone? Because then it would fall into the water.
Well, yeah.
Right? You reach over the edge and let go, and the porcelain face is ploop under the water. A bit. It jumps up. The water jumps up for a bit, and it slowly sinks away until a moment the ship is completely out of view from it.
Oh, I could try. I just walk away.
Frederick, you said you walked over to Thyrus.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Sure. You go over to Thyrus. Thyrus is a little tired. He's like standing above the wheel. You see the somewhat heavy like stripes under his eyes.
Yeah, you sure you don't want to go to sleep?
No. No, I'm fine.
You look really tired, man. You're not fine.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Nah,
I'm fine, I'm dead.
I don't. I don't even really need to roll insight for that.
Listen. Friedrich, it's no, I'm not in the mood to go to sleep.
How do you mean?
Not right now.
You look exhausted.
Nothing.
Okay.
Just a few more days. We'll go to Shishao. And we'll be fine.
At that moment, Frederick, you
Um.
see on the horizon the first bits of land coming up, and you realize
Land ho.
it's not a few more days; it's a few more hours, probably.
See?
I mean, land ho, I suppose.
What did I say? I've got bad perception.
Yeah. You also notice, and in a moment, all of you notice that you're seeing the horizon, like you see land on the horizon coming up. You also see, somewhat smaller, which would be at this point about 2-3 miles away from you. This very large galleon sailing parallel to the shore, which most of you quickly guess this is probably some kind of patrol warship, as it has big banners on its flag.
Yeah, I wanted to ask what kind of flag does it have?
Yeah, it's pretty visible from this point. It's you see the banners on the main sails as well. It has the flag as a shell on it, very broadly set.
What flag are we running with, by the way?
Currently it's still the Moonlight Wound. It's the you guys are on the back of the ship here. You're flying the colors of the Moonlight Wound, which is this flag, this banner with the moon at the center, and then this river of blood through this field of green.
I feel like we should have taken that down way earlier.
I don't know if you didn't. So
Why didn't we think of that?
technically, that would be the one you're still flying.
Frederick, could you shoot that down? You're good with crossbows, right?
It's like on the back of the ship. You can like go get it if you wish.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Aye, you go get it. You unbuckle 2 clips, and you can take it down quite easily.
Yeah, take it down and roll it up.
Sure.
Just put it in my backpack, I suppose.
Sure.
And then, well, we need to. Is there some cloth? We should do something. Yeah, I mean, we need to have some allegiance, right? I'm not sure.
Oh God.
I'm not sure if you need a flag or you need to.
I grabbed my Bahamut tabard.
Sure.
I turn it inside out to show that use the white side and
yeah,
I'll
it's
use
completely
this.
white.
Do we know what the Duric Empire's flag is?
You would know it's a combination of red and gold.
Okay, then white is fine.
Right, you guys hang that over the edge in the back, and as you guys are sailing, you get to the point where it would be about 1 kilometer away, or about 0.7 miles, and at that point the other ship has at this point noticed you guys, and it starts to turn towards an angle in which it would most likely intercept all of you. Is there anything you guys would like to do before that happens?
I feel like we should talk to them.
Is that a problem, Tharis?
Shouldn't be.
What do I know about
See the hatches open.
the
Not from this distance.
the docking policies of Shasau?
I mean,
well, in war
I help with
times,
that?
I would like for both of you to roll a history check.
Do I have advantage on that?
Ooh.
Because
Yeah, you would
I
have
assume I've
advantage.
researched it.
Yeah.
Because I was going with water.
Well, I've got not a good one. I've got a 5.
What was it? History?
History.
Yeah.
21.
21. Tharis, you're tired. You have no idea. Also, that roll would have been with disadvantage because you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Yes.
But no, Tharis, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Frederick, you on the other hand, you know that, especially in times of war, they are not too keen on people from the Duric Empire entering their country, especially if they're, especially in war times, because that's just obvious.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Knowing
How about neutral ships?
neutral ships would have a very thorough inspection, and need to provide proper payments of or proper papers of what they are going to do there. You also know that you would also know that Thyris, with a 21, Thyris being of the I'm not actually sure. I don't think you know he's from the Bright Rider family, right? Thyris, have you introduced yourself, giving your full name to Frederick?
I don't.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
know he's
no,
a
you
noble.
you guys had conversations way back when he was reading your. No, yeah, he has.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
about
think
the
I
book.
exactly know, but I know he's noble. I think.
I think he's giving him your real name. You would know, if it Cyrus Bright Rider being currently one of the main military families that is fighting against Sishao, or at least their hobgoblins. Yeah, that would be a very valuable prisoner.
Shit, how valuable.
Probably
Do
very
you tell us
valuable.
this?
Ah,
This might be unfortunate. We might need to hide you.
You also
There-
have
Oh, God
in
damn
the
I
you also have in the hull of
insignia
your
ring.
ship. You also have manacles that are nailed to the sides, and a large a large demonic summoning circle.
we'll just remove that.
No. Can we?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, let's remove
We
that.
can't cover it
We
as well, right?
Nope.
shit.
Then I guess we've got two things. We could either wave the white flag, have them inspect our ships, hope to
Um,
God they don't go down the stairs, which they probably would.
Yeah.
I've had to
They will.
disguise myself.
Am I on the deck at the moment?
No, this is just between Cyrus and
Okay.
Frederick. Ned would also see the ship, but not be with them.
We
Like,
need
I
to-
look a little bit different right now. I could
Well,
show them this, and I could take off my ring. That could make me a little bit less suspicious, but still.
would I
this
know
is,
if my these the do I have any paperwork considering I was going to Ravendale to meet?
You have the sealed letter, which would allow you to have which is basically this letter of recommendation almost to be able to get an audience.
I wouldn't be able to
But
use
that
it
that
right
would
now, right?
yeah that would have to be broken to be able to be
Yeah,
read. Although you would have seen documents related to this subject, so you would be able to forge something.
How
have a
long do we
question.
have?
About an hour.
I have a question.
A bit less actually. You look more about like 30 minutes.
Okay.
I have a question. Am
Yes?
I on the deck right now?
No, you're not. You
Then
would,
I will walk out. I
right?
mean, I
You-
hear them.
You go
Right.
out. Yeah, you would if you're in the captain's quarters. You go out on the deck and you see the open ocean. You see this not too far away. This large galleon ship has turned towards you to most likely intercept you.
What is the problem?
Okay.
This is the
First of all,
problem.
I point to Cyrus and just do this. Him, probably. The circle in the front, most likely. The change
Okay.
in the lower deck.
We can't.
And we don't
I mean-
have proper papers to get there.
They didn't
do
really
we-
give us anything?
What?
Merv,
No. No, that's not gonna help us. I mean, he's just a business guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
but he sent us
Yeah,
here, right?
yes.
He made.
Yeah,
He
but
made-
he won't help Cyrus. He can't help. How?
Okay,
See,
okay,
we're-
okay.
we're-
Like, listen,
I can make this guy invisible, so that solves one thing.
Then
sort of.
still, we have.
Which
we
guy are you
have-
making invisible?
I mean, he made
no, I-
appointment right for me.
What?
He made appointments right first to meet with some guy from the school of what was it again?
We also have the bugbear and the other two people.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know if I
that
care
won't be a
much for that.
problem.
Okay.
Is there a document allowing them to?
Well, we had some
Go
kind of
into
package
port.
right for that
Yeah,
for those for that school of evocation, right? We got
Well-
a package for that.
yeah, but that's between Merv and certification. We don't have any proof that we can't prove that we're not enemies.
Do
I don't know.
do
Can we
I?
like forge a document then?
Let let me think for a second.
I mean, I know how it looks like, but I don't. I'm not sure if I can forge it. I don't really have the skills.
Okay. I mean, can we use any of our status? Maybe. I mean, you're kind of famous, right?
Uh, if the
No?
humans, maybe. I can
Didn't
try.
didn't Virtue have some kind of item that could
Not really.
help forge things?
I
I'm
mean,
a hobgoblin. Maybe that helps. I don't
that's
know.
true, but
Quill of Forgery, didn't you have something like that?
yeah, he did. I go grab it.
And
Yeah,
you
why
grab the
don't
quill of
use that?
forgery. You have the nice looking quill.
I give it to Frederick.
Right, Frederick, you get. She hands you this
Maybe-
nice looking quill.
But are you
How
sure you
does
want to
it
do
work?
this?
I mean,
We have to.
what else do we have? If someone can figure out the
I
problem
mean,
downstairs,
Maybe
they'll inspect our ship. They won't
maybe
let
they
us go
won't
through.
if they have. Hmm.
How can we cover up that circle without covering it up?
Well, maybe
Putting a wall between.
maybe we don't have to worry about that right now. I mean, the circle is just a circle. They probably wouldn't know what it is.
But what
It looks pretty demonic to me.
Well-
Yeah. Plus
It
the
doesn't really help.
shackles.
It could. It would be very recognizable of some, not necessarily a summoning circle, but it could be like, but the average person could be mistaken for a teleportation circle, or a way of at least transporting goods or people, without actually having to travel the distance. Meaning,
You know what? I'm sure it would be fine. No need to worry about this, really. I mean, just make sure you got that forgery right. We could
Maybe-
convince
Well,
them.
can I?
Name a powerful name. If we would like to say we're from a powerful family,
Have
would
you-
that help?
What?
I mean, I could
Is
say
that your plan?
we were.
While
I mean,
this is happening,
if it works, it would work, right? If we would maybe be from, if one of us would be from like a higher
That's
family.
a stupid idea. That's not gonna work. Do any of us look like we come from Shishao?
Well, maybe we don't have to be from Shishao. Maybe we just have to be not from
Well,
Medua.
Yeah, we can't be from Madura. That's we have someone that's from Madura, but that won't help.
I mean, I know a name we could use, but
I mean, I also know the king's name, but I don't.
yeah,
I'm
of
not
course,
sure if
but
that
we
will
can't-
work.
But we can't say about the king, right?
I mean, we can say we're on our way
No.
to the king.
Yeah,
gave
but
us-
why
he
would
gave
why
us-
would low life us be on the way to the king?
What?
Huh, low life.
It's not like you're
Talk
a
about
noble.
yourselves.
I mean,
Well,
he
not
is
a
a
low
noble.
life either.
Not at the moment, he isn't.
Still, it doesn't. I'm just going to forge something. If it goes wrong, it's. that
Then
might
we're
be a
in big
problem.
trouble.
Yep.
Then I
yeah,
guess we got another fight on our hands.
Let's hope not. That this ship probably won't.
We will lose it.
Alright, Ned, you wanted to do
What?
something while this was all happening.
yeah, the bed that is partially broken.
Yeah.
I just want to fucking break it and try to make like a little makeshift wall of it that covers the part, and just throw all the chains behind it. And
You destroy the bed, and you get like you have like a few wooden like planks. It's very limited.
Yep.
But it's destroyed now. So there you go. And you go down to the in the hull of the ship. You would be like the manacles, the sets of manacles are nailed in the wall, and you with some time would be able to remove those as well and just toss them in the front.
I
Although
do have a crowbar.
the wood of the one bed would not be enough to build a wall. You also don't have anything to really build with, unless you have something to resemble carpenter's tools.
Well, alright, maybe I'm going off a limb here, but what if I pull the nails out?
Yeah, you can get a few nails. Some of it is also built just with wood being pushed into each other without needing to use nails. But you have a few, especially the manacles were also all nailed into. So you have a few nails. Some of them are bent, some of them are broken, but some are useful.
Yeah, well, we'll have to do with it. Maybe there's some nails still left from the bed. And with all this absolute garbage, I will try to make a little, just something, trying to cover it the best I can.
Use the standing stone as a hammer.
Yeah, well, I'll use the cleansing stone. Oh wait, oh no.
You don't have that.
Magic items can break, right?
Not easily.
I'll.
You can even use the crowbar technically, but it won't give you the same as carpenter's tools would. So, I would
Well,
say
that's
make
already.
make a. Aye.
Carpenters.
Yeah, this would be a carpenter's check, but are you proficient with carpenter's tools?
No, I don't think I
Alright,
am.
so you're trying to build something that you need carpenter's tools for, without the proficiency nor the items to do so. So I would just roll a d20 with disadvantage, and that's how good you can build a wall from all that.
Oh Jesus!
No.
That's a
3.
Accidentally steps into the circle.
Nah.
Well,
accidentally covers it.
you put up something. It's more like you more have like the bit of cloth from the bed, the sheets, and you like nailed it on both sides, and you managed to like nail down the wood at once, but it's like crooked, so like this is. I mean, it's a 3. You get it to the point that you cannot just blatantly look into the end of the hull. That's not too hard, but it doesn't look like a wall.
It's perfect.
There you go. That's what you got. So,
I go.
While he's doing that, I try to forge a document.
what kind of document are you forging?
Forging. I want to try and make a document which allows us, a neutral ship, to enter Zhao from the nearest port. I don't really know which one that might be.
Well,
I mean, Friedrich would know, but
yeah, the nearest port from a neutral country
no, from
the Dirk Empire.
no. I want to be able to so we can enter Zhao from the first port.
And then they're like, no, this is the wrong port.
Well, no,
Need to go that way.
you are asking. Okay, so you try to forge a document that would allow a neutral ship to dock at the nearest port. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You would be able to do something like that. My question is, allowing you, like, what's the business of this ship, which is the main thing that would question what the ship's doing.
Slavery.
You could do that.
We can't just say slavery.
Slave trade, we got the manacles and everything. The slave just died on the way.
Is that legal?
No.
Maybe in
think so.
Shishao.
Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
Well, what did
Just
we have
transport?
on board?
Slaves. You had
Civilian
slaves
transport?
on board. Well, civilians transport. So you're at. Just so you know, what you would be writing up then is a document that would allow transport from civilians into in a bay of two countries that are currently at war. You figure out how suspicious that looks.
We
Maybe,
could dress up the old guys like soldiers, and they're like for a diplomatic peace mission.
Maybe-
Well, maybe they're refugees from the war that were forced
Or maybe-
onto the sea
just
and are trying to get
king?
back in.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys figure out what you want to do and tell me, and then I'll.
Just say we're on a diplomatic mission.
From
I
who?
mean, you are right.
We are
You have a
for,
meeting
Yeah,
with.
we are.
for Merv, and we are just
I,
here.
I have a letter
you
of
have-
recommendation, but I can't break the seal on
No,
that.
okay,
so...
okay, but that doesn't matter. Then you just you're going to visit the king because you have that letter of recommendation. So
We have a business
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll say we're a diplomatic mission. To meet the king. The king, Gawain Riceland.
Oh, wouldn't that be too high profile? I'm just saying, you know, they might be.
well,
doing-
no, because it's
from-
the truth.
Freddy, from where?
Don't you
from,
think, you know, a galleon would have been informed about that?
No.
I mean,
From where? What do you mean?
yeah.
You think, you know, the
Wait,
soldiers
wait.
on the garden
Yeah.
coast would know about a ship coming for?
Well, yeah. The only other thing, other nation that is near here, which could be sailing here, might only be the Wacker states, right?
The Waker States could.
The Waker states.
You'd be a bit far inland at this point.
Yeah.
Because you would, from the Waker Stage, you would have had to sail all the way around the Dirk Empire through the canal, then into the bay and where you guys are. But
My
But
cousin.
still.
What
We
about
could say we just come for business.
yeah? What about my
Still, we
country?
need to know. Yeah, that's pretty far away.
You play is the same. You would be the same thing. You would have come from the south. You would get
Yeah, that
rather
would
close to
make less
Ravendale,
sense.
and then you would sail all the way around Seshao through the pass, midway into the bay, to enter the country
Yeah, that
from
wouldn't
the
make
opposite
any
side.
sense.
Yeah, I think the Waker states would make the most sense, which would arouse the least suspicion.
Yeah, but even
Because
then
even
again,
then,
might,
it's
but
like
it might
would've-
work.
Yeah.
That might be logical enough. And we say we can't. We were drift a long way away by strange storms or strange
Yeah,
fog
mean-
clouds. But
Yeah.
we'll get to that when we meet them. Yeah, I'll just say I'll just say we're on a diplomatic mission from
The Waker states. Oh my
the
God.
Waker states
Alright.
to,
Okay.
I suppose.
I mean, we do not know anything about the country, right?
I mean,
Have any of you guys been there? But if they're gonna ask questions.
just let me deal with them. Maybe they are human. Maybe they know me. Could be. You never
Okay.
know.
Well, if
You.
anyone knows anything, it should be you.
Alright, so for this, Frederick, are you proficient with the forgery kit?
No,
You are not. Okay.
no.
In that case,
I'm
I
not.
would like for you to make a. I would make an intelligence check. Yeah, just a straight intelligence check. Let's see.
Not performance.
No, this would be an intelligence check because you need to get the right things written down, not how pretty you write it down. You would get a +3 to that as well because of the Quill of Forgery.
Can I inspire myself?
Sure.
It might work. Let's see. So that's, 17.
14, 15,
It's 14
16,
plus 3.
17. Is your
And I'll
intelligence
inspire
+3?
myself.
You're right,
which
Ned.
takes,
You get 14 +3 from the Quill, plus your intelligence, plus your inspiration.
yeah, intelligence is 0.
Oh, okay. So 17
0.
plus your.
D8,
Yes.
which is 4, so that makes it to 21.
21, girl. Alright, so you write up a somewhat convincing forgery of a document which would basically allow you, or it would at least explain that you're on a diplomatic mission from the Waker States to speak to the king of Zeshao, using you having this other letter which cannot be which seal cannot be broken. So. Okay. So you guys slowly get closer to the ship, and at one point the larger galleon. At this point, you figure this ship is quite a bit larger. Like the railing is about 20 feet up from where you guys are standing. It has this like.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, before we get into once we get near enough, I'll make Tyrus invisible.
Alright, you guess invisibility of Tyrus. How long does it last?
1 hour.
Oh, an hour. Okay, so Tyrus is invisible.
Also,
Yes.
I will inform the party that I have completely dealt with our problem in the hull.
Make a deception check.
No, I'm very convinced this is.
Make a persuasion check then. Go for it.
I mean,
Okay.
there is no doubt in this voice.
What are you guys' insight bonuses?
+5.
Plus 5.
With advantage.
Yeah.
-2.
Minus
Plus
2.
1.
Plus 1. Okay, Ned, what's your eventual roll?
It's a 12.
12. Lockett and Tyrus, you're like, oh, good, he dealt with it. Felix, you're like, I'm not sure if he.
Did.
You're not 100%
He
sure.
probably dealt with it.
I don't.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Can some why
Well, it's not
why did you
important right now.
check on that, Tyrus? Why don't you check on that?
You can try and find
But
but I bet
don't we need to focus on the galleon? I mean, oh yeah, I'm invisible. Alright, sure, I'll go check it out.
Alright. Tyrus, you go check it out, and it's a ramshackle, shitty barricade built in the back of the ship. It's a little
Oh
obvious.
god, it did not take care of it. I go check how sturdy it is.
You check how sturdy it is, and what you hit one of the planks has been nailed just with one nail, and it like moves.
Oh god, is there any way I can fix this?
No.
I
There
go
must be
try to
some
find
wood,
more
right?
wood.
Alright. There's no more wood unless you're going to break down a ship, and
No.
the other galleon is like really close.
Oh god, can I break down another bed? That would take too long. I just grab another. No, that's not gonna work.
What are you
God
doing?
Damn it.
What are you
We
doing,
have
Tyrus?
boxes down there.
Yeah. Tyrus,
I.
you are.
Take the bed sheet and put it up.
Well, he already
But,
did that.
yeah,
That's what
I'm-
Ned did, kind of.
He already
Oh
did
yeah,
that.
okay.
What are you doing, Tyrus? Ship's right there.
I'm just.
Okay, Tyrus, I would like for you to roll a
I'll-
stealth check with disadvantage because you're wearing armor, but advantage because you're invisible. So just roll a straight up stealth check. This is
Okay.
a regular roll.
You still have the cloak of Alunkite, right?
Nope,
No, I
Ned
gave
has
that away.
Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
So
Mm,
a 9.
yeah, that's
Okay.
stealth.
So all of you, kind of like most of you here from below the ship, Tyrus still moving around down there.
God, why can't he be quiet?
And the ship at this one being about 100 feet away. You see the large banners hanging through in this, like printed on the sails. You see built on either side, like in the front, 2 of these massive ballistas, like 3 times the size that you guys have, with these thick javelins being like currently one of them aimed at your ship. Looking over the edge slightly at an angle, you can see that they also have this catapult set on it, and along the edge of the ship, like you're counting at least about 20 people, like at least on the side of the ship, just currently watching. At the edge, one person dressed in a set of heavy armor, very very well decorated. There seems to be some kind of captain. Yells out to your ship, and simply goes, "You ship, identify yourselves."
Hello. Can we talk in person because this is
Of course,
impossible.
raise your sails. And at
We do.
this area,
Yeah.
their sails also slowly raise. These ships are maneuvered to be parallel from each other, and at that point, a few sets of grappling hooks are being thrown down, and clamp into the railing of your ship to like tie it to each other, and now they're just sailing slowly next to each other. A rope ladder is being thrown over, and a set of 3 guards come climbing down before the one very well decorated person comes down. He takes off his helmet, this very ornate looking helmet, and he holds it to his side. It's this long sword on the other, and he you see under a very well kept, fine bearded man, human, a bit brown helmet hair. Little bit of sweat from from wearing it continuously. You see the lining of the inside of the helmet on his face still. But he's holding it to the side, and he goes, "What is your business? There are currently no ships allowed to be sailing in this bay unless you are of military intent."
Well,
But in that case, it's not.
obviously we're not. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Of course.
We we kind of set the wrong course and ended up in a very large fog bank for a while. So, we were supposed to sail immediately to the nearest port, but yeah, that unfortunately didn't happen.
Right, where do you hail from?
Well, we hail from the Waker States. We're on a mission to see the king for something.
He
Oh.
laughs for a moment. He goes, "You're very far from home, then. It's a strange way
I
you're
am
sailing."
well aware.
Very well.
Our supplies are really limited at this point, so
We'll inspect your ship, and if you can hand me the proper paperwork, I can sift through that in a moment, and then we will all be on our way very quickly.
obviously. Okay, could I speak to you as well? Because I need need to clarify some things, of course.
Sure, and he turns over to one of his one pair of the guards, and he goes, "Go check out the ship." And they take off, and they start looking through the bits and pieces of boxes that are on the ship, looking in the chests. They're inspecting anything on anything suspicious.
I give her a letter, and then I try to use the words of terror to make him think we really need to see the king. Otherwise, he is going to be really badly reprimanded.
Alright, so
But I try to bring it. Well, I'm really afraid we really do need to get quickly to the king because, well, we went on an important mission for maybe there would be some kind of agreement between our 2 countries, but you see, we really need to let this pass because
he simply
otherwise,
goes, yes, I have to make sure that all of your business is legitimate, of course.
Yes,
So
I understand.
Keeps reading
of
through,
course, but
listening to you. Sure, that's a saving throw, right?
yeah, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC.
What's your spell save DC?
That's
Also,
the
the
wrong
other 2 guards are investigating your ship, so they're going to get their investigation checks.
My spell save DC is 15.
15?
If he succeeds, he won't know that I tried to frighten it, but he will just have heard me talk about some things.
That's a 13. So that fails the saving throw.
Okay.
So he folds up the papers and he's like, "I understand your business completely. No worries, men." And at that point, you hear 2 voices coming from downstairs. "Sir, we found something down here." And he goes, "No matter. Come here. We can let them through. No problem." And at this point, Cyrus, what happened downstairs at the same moment? One of them pushed away some of the barricade and looked through. He saw whatever was laying behind there. The other one, looking through, bumped into you. And they were like, "Sir," and the other one goes, "Get up here now. We're supposed to let them go through. We cannot keep them here." And the other ones go, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." And they both move back upstairs. The gentleman goes, "Good luck with your business," and he climbs up like.
Thank you very much.
He has this expression of like, "Oh my god!" And he climbs up really quickly to get back on the ship, The other one
Fucking
climbs up
idiot.
as well. The other guard and the other two come back from downstairs and climb up as well. And they raise the ladder. The grappling hooks are being loose, and they're like, "Good luck, sir." And they
Thank you for your business.
sail away. You see the two guards starting to talk to the captain. He's like waving them away and he's like trying to push him, but they're like egging him on as the ship slowly start making their distance from each other.
He will be terrified for
how long?
For an hour.
Yeah, no, you're fine. An hour later, your ship has sailed way to the coast. The galleon has gone over the horizon. Even if the captain would have turned around to try and pursue you, after an hour, you guys are far out of sight. And following the coast for a little bit, seeing arrive on the horizon this small. It's not a bay really, but it's a little ditch in the shoreline. These smaller fishing ships. This is the small town you guys were aiming to get to. It's no more than 100 houses, no wall. Your guys' ship is the biggest one in the port. But taking some time, you guys sail your ship in. You dock there. You all take a breather as you don't see the galleon arrive back on the ship. This is about halfway through the day. And this is where we're going to be picking up this Saturday. As you all arrive in Seshao, passed through gently. You made it through.
Expected.
You made it through.
I was really afraid it was. I was really afraid it was going to kill them.
You guys made.
Whoops.
You guys made it there, and you've arrived in Seshao. So, with that, everybody that came out to watch, thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody that came out to play, thank you for playing. We'll be back again this Saturday around the same time. We're going to be seeing what the party has in store next. There's a lot of stuff you guys have to fix before you can leave, but we'll get to that.
No, we'll find.
So, with that,
Anyway.
thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you again this Saturday. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.